Hey there friends, welcome to the EveryNothing Podcast, where we talk about everything and nothing at the same time. We would like to thank every single one of you for listening to our dumb show, and if you haven't, please subscribe, like, share, and follow. If you have time, go over to our podcast and write a review and give us a 5-star rating. It really does make a world of difference. Also, check the description below for a link to our merchandise store for crap like t-shirts, hats, masks, socks, and mugs, etc. Okay, on with the show.
It's called the EveryNothing Podcast. Two young strapping lads offer their insight into everything. It would be crazy not to listen. Obvious geniuses.
Oh, anybody listening, don't go to college. It's a fucking scam.
We'd probably stop and be like, no, you're all wrong, man. All wrong.
Sorry, Grandma.
This is the EveryNothing Podcast. If you are looking to learn many things while also learning absolutely nothing, well, here you go. Enjoy the show.
It's just so damn funny.
The hell's that noise?
I was clickety-clacking it, sir, on my old keyboard.
We got the crew back. We got Tim and Trevor back here today.
Team Tall Guy.
He remembers.
For
Check
you,
out, check out Tim's shirt.
chasing shit.
Chasing
Chasing
wieners.
chance.
Chasing
Chance.
wieners.
Is that like a bloodied penis on that? What is that?
Yep.
Speaking
So-
of chasing chance, your pictures were dope as shit, bro.
Dude. that
Whoever
show
your
is
photographer is,
insane,
that was
yeah. Anthony
awesome.
Flacus. Shout out to Anthony.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, I think I tagged him in. Like, if you go to the Facebook page and all that stuff, you should be able to find his name if you're looking for a photographer around the Omaha area.
Nice.
He
Did
did
you
an
guys
awesome
go? Did any of you guys go to the show?
These two did.
Yeah, we went. We both did.
Paul had tickets to go. I noticed about halfway through the show, Paul wasn't there though.
Where are you?
Scan the crowd.
Yes.
Where are you at, Paul?
I was fucking tired. I gotta go to bed at 6, 7 o'clock.
Did you really go to bed early? What happened, Paul?
No, long story. All right.
Took a Viagra on accident. Don't want to bump into people at the show.
It's truth. Truth is it.
That's cool. Was
Tim
it
and
a dope
Trevor
show
drinking
then?
Oh yeah. It was
Sweet.
yeah. It was pretty stuffed in there, right?
I say I grew up on country music and classic rock, so I don't listen to heavy metal or anything like that, and I enjoyed it. Well, their band.
So it was funny. So like we're more like pop punk rocky kind of whatever, and then we played with 3 metal bands, like actual metal kind of bands. We didn't fit in very well, but it was still fun.
But you had the biggest crowd. That's the important thing.
We sold quite a few tickets.
That's the reason why
It was a lot of fun.
you moved to third. When you supposed to be first,
Yeah, first or second, I think.
and then you were like, "Oh, they sold a lot of tickets. We should probably make them third, so all the people don't go away."
Wait, did you guys headline?
Speculating. No.
Who's the big one?
Tale Untold, and they're really good. If you're into metal music, they're definitely worth checking out.
Tale Untold. Are they a Nebraska band?
Omaha.
Yeah.
They're good. I liked them, but metal isn't really my scene, so I'm the wrong person to ask. But I actually did enjoy them, though.
Yeah.
It was it was rough.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
I mean-
Metal's a weird genre. Like, either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah. I liked Chasing Chance. The rest of it was like
Were they just screaming a lot?
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Were they
it was-
dropping dong on stage?
the no.
I was like, that's a metal show then.
No. They were all good in their own regards. Just wasn't my
nice.
style of music, but
Yeah.
they were all played well and performed.
Is that who you guys are gonna like play with most of the time?
No, that'll probably never happen again, I would imagine.
Then? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Right on.
And
Cool.
I missed it.
And you missed it. Well,
Oh
yeah.
man, I guess
That's right.
what am I gonna do with my life now?
So they did move our headlining show from October 23rd to November 20th. So
Oh,
put
I
that on
had,
your
I had
calendar.
the 23rd marked up. The 20th, I'm busy.
It got moved a month later, so we get a bigger venue.
Okay, well, what happened now?
So the October 23rd show is getting moved to November 20th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we had a smaller venue and they're moving us up to a bigger one.
Is that the tickets I bought last year? They still haven't seen that show for yet either.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I suppose we'll honor some tickets to that one.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't know. You had a ticket.
You know what's
you
funny?
lost
Funny is that I paid for Chasing Chance. I paid for Chasing Chance.
He's paid for two shows.
One of them got canceled because of the
Hasn't
coup.
seen any of them.
Hey, but at least I supported the band.
Yeah,
I gave you money, right?
Yeah. Buy a T-shirt.
It's the money that counts.
Buy a T-shirt. Where can we get T-shirts? Oh, is it on a website or something?
You can get it from the website, but like those ones that Tim has, and then I have another style with the Astro one. So it's like that heart that Tim has on the front, except it's hollowed out and it's got the galaxy in the middle of it.
Galaxy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Those are all you got to come to a show to get those ones.
You know, it's pretty sexy body you got there, freaking showing your shirt off.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's talking about you, Tim.
He's like, I'm not looking at this body.
Yeah, no, it was fun though. It was a good first night back. First show I've played in over a year and a half.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited for you. I was so happy. I was telling my dearest, I was like, Robert's with his band playing, and he's just having a
hoot.
He's having a hoot of a time.
He's having a hoot.
You rode home.
Yeah.
I was telling
you. Yeah. Yeah, I wrote home. Yeah,
I wrote him a letter letting him know.
Okay, my buddy Leek, he asked, "What do you guys sing about?" It was like corn and shit. Like a Nebraska band. It's mostly their band is mostly about fucking sheep, and that's pretty much there. Dude, that's what something in the day. Everybody thinks people in Nebraska we fuck sheep, and I didn't know people told people that. You know, like,
I didn't know they all knew it.
I thought we kept that to ourselves.
How did they get the word out? Did they go out to Kinko's or something? Oh, we don't have Kinko's here. That's right.
Kinko's exist still?
No, that was what.
Wasn't that one of like
that's what Kamala said?
Yeah.
She's like, they can't vote because they don't have a Kinko's.
And like Kinko's haven't existed for a while or some shit like that. Yeah. Like, oh my god, that's how out of touch they all are.
They don't have things like scanners and stuff in the Midwest. They don't even have electricity.
Oh God, did I tell you guys about that when I was working? I was working at a telecommunication company before, and I'm a software engineer. We were building a mobile app, and the head of marketing for this company, we were talking about needing verification that person is who they are, and they needed to like scan in like their photo ID to use this service because it was a government paid service. And we were talking about Native Americans, and she said, we can't have them scan that in. They don't have scanners where they are. They don't know how to use that. She said that. No one said anything. I was like,
and everyone's like, what the fuck?
Well, she's like this
Wildly
like,
racist.
super like white liberal type. And I was like, that is literally the definition of racism. Like, it's
like something Biden would say.
Yeah. I was like, what?
He said something along those lines.
Oh, did you see what he said? Like, just was it yesterday or today about
was that the
sucking the
blood from
Yeah.
children? Yeah.
Yeah. I was
why
like,
does he say this? Like at a certain point, you think he's just trolling us all.
I think that one was obviously, and I was like, that was
Did you
great.
guys see us?
I didn't see it.
I'll tell the story then.
So, someone asked about, it was like,
it was
so
Don Lemon, I think.
do the
wasn't
Democrat?
it?
No.
Town
It was
hall.
when he was on the way to Marine One, I think.
Oh, he talked about it again with Don Lemon in a CNN town hall too.
Yeah. And, but someone was like, a reporter asked, so the Democrats like support defunding the police? He's like, I don't support defunding the police. But the reporter pushed back and was like, but people in the Democratic Party believe to want to defund the police. And he's like, people in the Republican Party think we all suck children's blood or something like that. Like straight up said that back. And everybody's like, and he just like walked away. And I was like, nice.
He was like, wait, so you do suck blood and you do defund?
Change the narrative and say, well, why wasn't
Weirdly,
Nancy
he's like
Pelosi
staring into
prepared?
the
Why
crowd.
weren't the Democrats prepared
Well,
for,
no, they
for
can
that to
say
happen?
that, and you can make honest judgments about it. I sometimes get myself in trouble for what I'm
He's
about
actually
to
pretty
say.
sharp in this one.
Not that I ever get in trouble.
Did some coke before.
Yeah.
As you've heard me say before, no one ever doubts I mean what I say. The problem is I sometimes say all that I mean.
See?
And,
pretty sharp
but all
there.
kidding aside, I have faith in the American people. I really do, to ultimately get to the right place.
Ultimately.
And by the way,
Yeah.
many times Republicans
Almost
are in the
made it.
right place. I don't mean that the Republicans, it's only the Democratic point of view. But some of the stuff, I mean, QAnon, the idea that the Democrats or the Biden is hiding people and sucking the blood of children. And I'm serious.
Look at the people like, what?
Now, you may...
He said it twice.
Dude, what I do love is all the Q people are like, he's just saying it out in the open now. Like,
It's like this big long thread.
It's like, I don't think you guys are getting it. You know, like,
it's just funny.
Sucking the blood of children.
oh, good for them. Good for them. Anyways, so
Is it like a wine? Is it like a vintage? Here we have a nice 2016, or we have a 2018. You know.
2018. This one's from Asia.
This one's we got O positive.
It's SARS free
in Africa.
This one had the vaccine.
Oh yeah, there you go. This one had the vaccine. Oh no, sir, please, I don't want to eat that one.
I like to live dangerously. Oh man. So you guys trying their CBD beer? You guys liking it?
Oh
yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So did you notice anything last week after having the CBD beer? Did you feel a little more like relaxed, tired, or anything like that?
I didn't know.
I'm always tired.
Not you bitch.
I'm not gonna fall asleep on the drive home, am I?
No. Well, so you were okay. So what did it say? You're supposed to put how many grams? We got like 4 or 5 grams.
You're supposed to put 3 grams in like 7 ounces. No, 7 gallons.
7 gallons.
And we ended up. No, I'm sorry. It's like 0.75 grams.
Yeah.
In like 7 gallons. We put a full gram in 5 gallons.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot higher dose than you're probably used to.
So that's why there's a purple dragon coming out of the Is that?
Oh, no, that's actually Bob.
Oh,
He lives here.
Yeah, he lives here.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Takes residence. Talks like this. Like,
So there's no psychoactives in CBD, so you'll be all right.
I can't wait till they make it legal to put psychoactives in your beer.
Does it work the same way if you rub it on your body, like the CBD?
Same thing. You're just it's gonna relieve some inflammation. and
I used
reduce
some
anxiety.
on my shoulder today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use a shitload of it all the time.
No, I'm
every
talking
day.
about the beer.
Oh, the beer? No, I just jerked off it.
We'll have these before workouts or after workouts. This would be a good post-workout beer.
We should do the beer mile.
Yeah.
With this beer.
Well, this would be a good after workout beer.
I mean, you can drink it during your run.
No, you just drink it all the time.
Yeah.
Become
It's
alcoholics.
it's like pre-workout.
I'm definitely not doing
This will
whatever
bring
they're
you
talking.
down.
Yeah.
The CBD will bring you down.
Well, that's what Kratom does. Well, I guess it doesn't bring you down.
We'll brew it with some Kratom in there too. Have you ever tried Kratom by itself? Apparently, it's real nasty.
What the
Like
hell's
just a
what the hell's
powder?
Kratom for us people who have no idea what you're talking about?
Joe, do you know much about Kratom?
Nope, not a thing.
It's like
It's like a legal weed. It's like a weird
Yeah.
synthetic marijuana. A lot of people have died. I remember people dying back in the Navy because it wouldn't it was because it was this weird shit they would use that wouldn't pop up on the drug test. If I remember, Spencer, you're listening right now. I bet you his dumbass tried Kratom before. Like a bunch of it. If I'm thinking of the same thing,
I use it quite a bit. It's a pain reliever essentially. Pain reliever.
I must be thinking of something different than that
Just
people
like
used to
cocaine's a
use.
stimulant.
No, like it'll
Kratom's like
Yeah.
truck stop shit.
From what I've
You can get
been
some good
told,
stuff.
it's like, it relaxes you, mellows you out. You know, you get,
yeah, pain relief. Like if I have a real nasty headache, I'll take Kratom. Kratom helps a lot.
Yeah, there's a bunch of deaths attributed to Kratom.
There's a bunch of deaths attributed to all kinds of stuff.
So are you endorsing it and he's not? What's going on here?
Kratom, you can't OD on Kratom. You just throw it up when you get to a certain point.
Jankum. I'm sorry, I was reading comments.
No, Jacob.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what Jacob is?
Yeah. I was. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
but Kratom does. I
Oh,
looked it up.
any
Kratom
idea what
does.
you're talking about.
Jacob's when you shit in a bag and then you huff the fumes.
Is that
So, well, first of all,
Yeah, it's a thing.
somebody did that, but then they named it.
Yeah.
It's it's like when you ferment your shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Here's something funny. So Derek, remember Derek? He did in college. He did a presentation on Jankum in one of our health classes. It's hilarious. At Concordia at our Christian college.
Oh my god,
it was funny shit.
that's funny. I haven't heard that in a while. Thank you, Spencer. That Jankum juice.
I haven't heard you talk about Jankum in a while.
Dude, apparently that's
Jankum
what
juice.
fucking John McAfee was into.
Sipping on Jankum juice.
Sipping on Jankum juice. Laid back.
Oh man.
Speaking of Jankum, here's a little thing about.
I don't want to watch someone shit.
These TikToks are hilarious.
I do play it.
I love these people.
Vaccine. Should I book it?
I don't know.
What? Why not? Don't tell
this
me you're
guy.
anti-vax.
No, of course not. You know I don't use Facebook. I just feel like there's a lot of pros and cons to it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like on one hand, it is the responsible thing to do.
It's for the greater good of society, like voting or not wearing Crocs.
But on the other hand, I did meet this guy on the internet named GayFrogs420, and he said that the vaccines are actually just a plot by the Illuminati to microchip us so that they can control our thoughts and then install a new world government in which the robots are in charge.
Like in the Matrix?
Like in the Matrix.
I doubt that's true, though.
Yeah, I'm like 99% sure that's not the case. But
What if it is?
what if it is?
Damn, it's a real conundrum.
But Krispy Kreme and a bunch of other companies are offering like free donuts and stuff if you get the vaccine.
I mean, talk about perks and bennies.
I mean, shit, I'll let you
Bennies.
pump me full of microchips if I get a free donut out of it.
Illuminati's big evil plan is to give us free donuts. Why are they the bad guys?
Also, part of me wants to get it just so I can post a picture of it.
Yeah, those pics are all over my feed. They're so hot right now.
I mean, I keep reading about all these side effects, but they don't list the main one. Getting a fuck ton of likes on Instagram.
Dude, I'm so glad
Last week was hilarious.
So glad you played that one because I had sent some Alex Jones TikToks this week. Some nice ones.
them putting chemicals in the water.
Yeah.
They turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Gay Frog 420. Oh yeah, that's what Crispy was talking about because your other sound bit for him, the Joe Rogan one, with
I'll eat you.
No, it's the other one. So I'm kind of retarded.
yeah.
So that one.
I'm kind of retarded.
That shit was so fucking funny. And then what was it? No, was that like I don't know. It was when Eddie Bravo it was right after he came in, and he was like, "Come on, Eddie, choke me out." He was wanted him to choke him out. Yeah, man, I love.
I noticed that one of your Alex Jones one is no longer available. So
was he spitting truth?
No, that one's here.
He always spits truth.
Dude, well, no, it's kind of funny. He was talking like they were making fun of it, but it was like Alex Jones talking about like the coronavirus back in 2018, like talking about their plans or whatever for it.
Let me see if I can find it.
And then lo and behold, it's like this guy, he doesn't miss. Like last week, I showed you him talking about 9/11. What was that? 2 years before it happened too. What if he's the grandmaster behind it all?
The Grand Dragon.
Oh yeah, here's that one. Yeah, you can go ahead and play it.
Globalists have said in their white papers, in their own UN documents, that they want to create race-specific bioweapons and other systems to depopulate the planet. A lot of this, from my sources, is that they're preparing to release bioweapons, claim that they're naturally occurring, and then use that as the cover for civil emergency, societal control, crackdowns on free speech. Obama put the internet kill switch in 5 years ago, and when he got confronted by it by Congress, he said, well, it's in case the bird flu or SARS gets out. Just type that in. CDC says internet kill switch is in case bird flu or SARS breaks out, and they have to control panic and direct every website in the U.S. to one government announcement. And we looked at every angle and believe a bioweapon release could be the thing they'd release to bring in a world government to counter a global problem. And the UN has said that a global pandemic is the only thing that may save their world government.
That guy.
2018, bro. Look at him.
But did the Simpsons say that it was going to
Just
happen?
the Simpsons did do.
Simpsons.
The Simpsons did say stuff about they're going to be. What didn't they have like a COVID thing, like specifically even like a SARS like outbreak thing? And another. Did you see this one? Because are you the physicist? You study physics?
Yeah, I'm the physics teacher.
Yeah, I thought so. Sorry, I couldn't remember.
You look like it.
I couldn't remember. And you're the guy that like studies rocks.
Joe, look down
Basically,
down to your right when you talk to Tim. Just look down to the right. Look down further to the right. You're right. There you go. On the screen, it looks funny. Looks like and then Trevor's down to your left.
I gotta move over.
It's like the Brady button.
Yeah. I kind of think it's doing something else, but no. But the Simpsons, they like put up the formula, and it was actually the formula for the Higgs boson or some shit, like years ago.
Before
we
discovered Higgs boson.
Yeah, and they put it up or whatever. I didn't know if you'd seen that
true?
or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was in an episode.
The Simpsons?
Yeah.
That I can't confirm. But
Let's see,
Higgs
Simpsons.
boson, yeah.
I think they're really quick with their artistry about right as stuff happens, they can get it
Maybe
out.
they just got an inside man.
Yeah. They make it look like an old episode.
Yeah.
So
We're unbalanced. It's not fair.
We're probably gonna get knocked off of this, right?
Secret conclave of America's media empires. We're here to come up with the next phony baloney crisis to put Americans back where they belong. And dark
Those are
rooms glued to
dead
their
stations.
televisions, too terrified to skip the NBC, you are here to listen and not speak. I think we should go with a good old-fashioned public health scare.
Yeah. A new disease. No one's immune. It's like the summer of the shark, except instead of a shark, it's an epidemic. And instead of summer, it's all the time.
That is smoking.
Now, I hate to be the guy who derails what everybody else loves.
He loves being that guy.
But, Janice, we do have standards. This can't be a made-up disease. The only moral thing to do is release a deadly virus into the general public.
We do have something we've been holding on to, but it hasn't been tested. Get over here, NBC.
I certainly believe in testing, but
Wow. Oh, yeah.
So, we've got our deadly disease.
COVID-19 is coming, people. The Center for Disease Disinformation Center is stating that
That's
the Chinese...
not real.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait a second.
That's not real. Well, here we go. But that looks like it could be.
That can't be real either.
Yeah.
Fake news. Fake news.
Oh.
Simply fake. Oh, you can't see me. Where's my hands? Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. That's not right.
Yeah.
The Simpsons. I never actually got into The Simpsons. I think I've watched maybe 2 episodes in my entire life.
Yeah.
I watched more Family Guy and American Dad than
Really?
The Simpsons. Yeah.
I'd like to get into The Simpsons, but like all the seasons aren't out anywhere.
I'm pretty sure they are.
I think
on
you
Disney
can watch
Plus.
them. Disney Plus, yeah.
On Disney
has
Plus, like
literally has all of them, I believe.
I think so. I think
'Cause
so.
I think
yeah.
Disney owns Simpsons now.
They own the
Do
Fox,
they?
yeah.
Well, yeah, on Fox.
Disney
which
owns
is-
everything now.
Yeah. Disney owns that
My
ass.
roommate was Alf Clausen's son. So Alf Clausen was the guy who did the music for The Simpsons for decades. And his son was my roommate. And so we would just like watch Simpsons all the time because it's like, did your dad write this? He's like, yeah. He's like, did you just like hang out with Bono? He's like, yeah, he brought him in. Just, it's just
Really?
it's like,
That's actually pretty cool.
I remember he called up and he's like, we're like sleeping in Boston. Of course, he's living in LA. He calls us up and he's like 3 o'clock in Boston time. He's like, I just want another award. That's great, Dad. I'm fucking sleeping.
Huh.
Oh man.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What's yeah. So what's going on with what do you guys anything going on lately? No one? Nothing?
Shark Week.
It is
It is
Shark Week. I haven't watched any of that.
No, me neither.
I don't think I've ever watched
I
a
think-
Shark Week.
I think I've watched like
Can't-
20
can't
minutes
say
of
that
it.
on my house. No.
You guys are all up in the Shark Week?
Yeah, we're all
Really?
Really?
Oh, yeah. My wife is a shark, like loves sharks. My son.
You ever go scuba diving?
She wants to. She wants to go.
You think that would
she
like
wants
make
to
you not want to scuba dive?
Yeah, she wants to swim with sharks, and I am like, fuck that.
After seeing them rip you apart, why would you want to do that?
She wants to get. She wants to do it in a cage. She wants to go to South Africa. And,
Your wife's
Yeah,
crazy.
you know how much that is?
South Africa's really
She
safe
never
right
knew, so
now.
yeah, we knew that.
You can go to like
I looked
either
that up.
coast
It's
and
like,
go.
isn't it like $5,000 just to go swimming for like 15 minutes or something?
Yeah, but
sure it's
that would
probably-
be pretty cool. That'd be like a lifetime, like skydiving. You went skydiving a couple years ago.
I did.
That would be one of those things where
Skydiving.
like, $5,000, swim with the sharks once. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but I mean,
Skydiving
especially
is-
if it's like 2 of you, it's like, oh, let me spend $10,000 to go swimming
Oh,
with the
yeah,
shark
yeah.
for like 5
I
minutes.
could just. I don't got $5,000.
And no chance of death. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be.
Skydiving, though, would be fun.
I mean,
How is skydiving?
I spent $200,000 to go into space or something, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the penis ship.
Oh, dude, that was awesome.
Did you see his creepy ass at the end when he was getting interviewed? He's like, "Do you feel like this will motivate you to push you farther?" He's like, "Hell yeah!" It's like,
He's probably all jacked up.
oh
fired
yeah,
up.
for sure. It was
Running
terrifying.
on adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but if you want to go to South Africa, it might be kind of cheap this time right now. If you want to go, I I think there's some political unrest going on down there. It could be a good time to go. So,
It's always political unrest.
like people getting killed in the streets. You know,
You might want to be
get
packing.
killed, we'll take half off your ticket.
I want to go swimming with the sharks.
No, skydiving is way cheaper than that, though.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
What'd you do for
$300.
skydiving?
Yes. I paid. Yeah, it was about $600 for the two of us, but that's because I paid for the video as well.
Yeah.
So
the one thing, I want to go skydiving, but I've never been in an airplane, like flight, anything. So the first airplane I want to fly in, I want to jump out of. That's what I want to do. That's a bucket list item.
that makes sense.
oh
Yeah.
jeez.
I think that'd be fun.
There's a million places you can do it.
Have you left
I should go
Nebraska
do it.
before? Are you like
Yeah,
Charlie, who's never left Philly?
I've been to Virginia Beach, but we drove out there when we were little. So I've seen DC and all that, but yeah, it's fun.
So the first plane. Okay, say it again. The first plane you've ever been in is when the first one you're gonna jump out. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So you've never been on a plane?
I mean, the ones that have been like in hangars and stuff like that, but like flying on a plane, never been flying on a plane.
Like you never went to Southwest and said, "Hey, take me to Arizona."
No.
Oh.
Leak.
No.
You corn fucks never been in a plane before.
Which is funny because we do a lot of work like at both Epley and Offutt. And so I've seen planes taking off, like been hundreds of yards away from taking off, but I've never been in one.
He's not helping the case right now.
No.
You know, it's like, I've been to airports. I've seen them planes fly off
I've
over the
been inside the
cornfields.
fence at
I
airports.
just like to
but-
stay home with my sister.
Yeah, those are real nice nights.
So you've never been even in those crop dusting planes or anything like that? Huh.
No.
So would you jump out of that?
Like a crop dusting plane?
Yeah, as they're going down, just jump and roll.
I mean,
Yeah,
probably
that's how it
not.
works.
That seems a little worse than with a parachute.
No.
You're going to give me a bubble suit or something?
No, oh, that'd be awesome. Those big balls that you used to put and go down the mountains. And
You probably just snap on
Zorby
impact.
or whatever it
the
is.
Zorbies, yeah.
Pop on impact.
As a physics teacher, I cannot recommend any of this.
Yeah, how would that work? Would you just splash into the ground?
You'd probably bounce a few times
And
skid.
at about
but
100 miles an
like,
hour.
if you had a real thick bubble.
Yeah, I mean, they throw
all right?
them down mountains,
Yeah,
man.
but it
Here's
depends
what
on
I
how
wanna
you
do.
get attached. Wouldn't that whiplash your fucking body?
If I die,
Yeah,
You know,
how you're
put my body in a Zorby
Completely
and fly
worth
me
it.
behind a crop duster.
Nobody ever find the body again. They just like decompose like that. It's like done.
Huh.
Turns them into Jenkum.
Get high on Trevor.
I'm gonna huff that shit.
Oh,
this,
man.
is this is the Trevor blend.
Yes. This is the weirdest conversation I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
And we do this show weekly.
You're welcome.
We do the show weekly.
Yeah, we're pretty mild.
My father-in-law wanted to watch, and he's like, I watched the first 5 minutes of the last time you were on. He was like, it's pretty rough. I'm like, it only goes south from here. So like, I
Yeah, that's when we
can't
start
wait
drinking.
To this one, it's like, yeah, I can't wait till I go home and have this conversation. Like, yeah,
That's what
Aren't you going to hang out with the family-in-laws here pretty soon? Or no, your family.
I'm going back to my family. Yeah, flying back to Idaho tomorrow. So
Well, Idaho.
yeah.
Are we flying?
Well, I've been on an airplane before.
Oh.
And I have no intentions to jump out. So yeah, no. Yeah.
That's an interesting goal. So that's like a life goal.
Yeah, bucket list.
The first plane, no, but honestly, it's like the first plane I get on, the first one I'm going to jump out.
Yep.
His second one's to get laid once.
Oh, you can do all three at the same time. You get laid and then fucking jump out.
Yeah, dude, just wear assless chaps.
See ya, bitches!
If you wear
It'll
just
be on a
assless
certain
chaps, those
website.
guys. Yeah.
I mean, and also, I mean, if you bring 3 girls with you, you can do the whole group grope
There you go.
and
Jesus.
a high mile club and jump out at the same time. And it'll be the first time we play. That could be like a bunch of
Right.
That's the
Very-
bucket list of bucket lists
Yeah.
right there.
I'm very shocked how quick Paul was just pulling that out. It's like he's been thinking about this for a while. It's like, all right, what you need is 3 chicks, okay? Like,
No more, no less.
What's that? What's the quote from Office Space? He's like, "What would you do for $1 million? 2 chicks at the same time."
You don't need $1 million to do that. The kind of chicks that do double up on me would.
Oh, that scene. It's one of my favorite ones.
2 chicks at the same time.
You ever worry that like your wife or your girlfriend's like, do you wanna menage a trois? And he's like, oh yeah, let's do that. And he's like, you think Robert's available? It's like, no.
I get that call more than you think.
well,
Why do you think I'm going up to Denver next week?
you're going up to this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah, I was like, why'd you say next week?
Spencer put down Mile High rape.
There's going to be some Mile High rape this Saturday night up in the Mile High City.
Yeah, there is.
That's awesome.
Wait, who's getting raped?
I don't know.
You can't rape the willing
To be
man.
decided.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, man.
Yep. So, what are we doing?
I don't have any family watching. That'd be kind of weird.
No, I'm my
Yeah,
family
rape is
knows
not
who
a
I
funny
am.
thing, Spencer.
Yeah, rape's never funny.
Don't you have to take like sexual harassment training still since you're in the Navy, like every 2 months?
Oh, Leek's still in the Navy?
Yeah, he's a fucking loser.
Lifer.
Yeah, life and piece of shit.
15-minute video.
Yeah, he's making fun of us from being Nebraska. He's from fucking Kentucky. Yes. Dipshit. No.
Tell your sister I said hi.
Dude, I just, yeah. Oh, and LGBTXQRS training. Dude, I remember when I was finishing up, when I was in the Navy, we had training on like the military paying for sex change surgery.
Oh, really? That was just starting to become a thing?
Yeah, that was when I was getting out or whatever.
Really?
Coming out.
I was coming out. They cut off my wiener and made me a vagina. I was like, yeah.
Right.
Dude, I remember. Well, that reminds me of another thing. The Chiefs showed us back in Thailand. Thailand, they're way ahead of the game with their sex assignment surgery. I mean, they're the pioneers in the field.
They're pioneers.
They're yeah. Anyways, yeah, they do. I think I've told Robert about this before, but you know, if they slit the penis and invert it, pull it in, right? So you're there. But the issue is, right, there's no natural lubrication, right? So someone would know. So now what they did, they'd like splice off a little bit of the small intestines and have it go into that little thing. So it'd have natural juices, and your small intestines is where your shit is, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So you have an inverted dick with poop juice in it. So
God, isn't that just rough?
It's rough. It's rough.
Jenkum juice.
Yeah. You get high and get laid.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it. I personally don't get it.
Hey,
It's weird.
Hey, Paul, I'll pull up a video. We can watch the procedure real quick. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let me search that. Hold on a second.
It's on Johns Hopkins YouTube channel.
No joke. It probably is now.
What are you talking about? Isn't that what they're teaching in kindergarten right now?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, some of those new health standards.
Oh, shit.
Health standards.
You're laughing, Tim. You might have to be showing these videos.
I teach physics.
Yeah, well, there's physics in
I
it.
do.
Yeah, it's like,
I do math.
How do you get the appropriate
how science
angle?
how far can you shoot a ping pong ball out of this?
Have they talked about it for your meetings, like that stuff, though? Has it made its way to Fremont?
Yeah. But
Really?
so the thing is, the way the law is written right now, it probably won't get adopted by any school districts.
Yeah.
Because if you have a health standards in place already, you don't have to adopt them. So they'll probably just, nobody will adopt them, is what it looks like. So,
Yeah.
I imagine.
Not getting too worried about it right now.
I think Idaho, didn't they ban some of that for the whole state? I think Idaho
It wouldn't
banned it.
surprise me.
Yeah, I think they.
Idaho's very, very conservative. So
Yeah.
Was that the health stuff or the CRT or a little bit of everything?
might have been CRT.
Probably, I think the CRT. Excuse me. That's the hot button issue. That's the big one. I mean, it's on Fox News. So everybody's like, yeah. Rabba. Yeah. Idaho, I got a guy in the Navy I used to know lives in Idaho, and he'd be like, oh yeah, the wolves are killing fucking babies in the streets up in Idaho, and like it's dangerous and you don't want to live here. There's meth heads everywhere. He's saying that in Idaho because he doesn't want people to move to Idaho.
Oh.
it's like he's tired of everybody moving to Idaho. He's like, yeah, there's just fucking people dying, wolves killing babies and shit.
That's a good plan, though. Like,
Yeah.
Sucks here.
That's what everyone like says about Texas and stuff like that. Don't tell people you're moving down here.
Dude, if the wife and I, we always said, like, if we won the lottery, we're 100.
Texas is option number 2.
It's not Texas. We're moving straight up to Coeur d'Alene.
Oh yeah,
Fucking, it's so fucking nice. I've never been. I only see the pictures, and like, dude, it is
It's so
gorgeous.
nice. I've never been.
What I'm saying is like it looks so nice in the pictures. I've never been, but
I
is
can make a lot of
gorgeous.
things look really nice in a picture. In real life, not so much.
Case in point, legit like housing pictures, like to buy a house, they make them look so good.
Yeah,
And
I was
you
talking
walk
about
into-
houses.
and then walk into a house, it's like this is shit. So,
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Oh.
Trevor's looking for a house now. That's so true, though.
yeah.
There's a house for sale right as you came in the neighborhood.
I saw
Yeah,
that
for
one.
$500,000.
Yeah.
400.
Yeah.
I'll have to chop off my right arm
Hard
and then
pass.
my left foot.
Oh, okay.
Kidneys, Yeah.
Just those two?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
must be
That's all
rich.
I'm offering.
Must be rich then.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish I lived in the fucking Nebraska real estate market.
I bet.
No.
I'm buying a goddamn.
Hopefully, your house is worth quite a bit more here in the near future.
It already is.
And it doesn't all crash hardcore.
My wife was just looking up.
You're not worried
houses.
about a crash?
I don't give a shit. I'm staying here.
Yeah,
I have
but-
I have 2.5% interest rate. I'm not planning on leaving. It's not going to affect me. I work for a government contract that's guaranteed for the next 5 years, so I have guaranteed income.
What if in 5 years that's when it crashes and you get released from your contract?
Then
Oh my God.
Then I would. I don't know. I would just live off my OnlyFans money. I've been pulling in.
By then, the EveryNothing podcast will be going like
Yeah,
strong.
we're gonna be making our money off of this. So
You can move to Fremont because we'll probably need the second income.
Oh no, we were just looking at like some of the
kids can't come,
houses.
though. They can see the
We're
garage.
in the neighborhood. So a house, someone built their house for $415,000 in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
It's only been built for 9 months, and they just listed it, and it's probably already sold for $550,000.
$100,000 profit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what
so-
happens.
I wonder if I can turn around and sell my house for more already.
Yes.
You probably could.
Bro, you can turn around and sell anything for more right
you've
now.
actually done some upgrades, but yes, I guarantee you can. So
Maybe it's time to move.
Yeah,
You guys wanna
time
help
to
me
move.
move again?
I have a- I
You
got-
didn't help me. Fuck.
I got the pillows.
I didn't do shit. I was gone that weekend.
It's Trevor's turn this time.
Yeah.
You can move out to Colorado.
Yeah, I only help you move once a year, so that's.
Oh yeah, you were there. You helped.
Oh yeah.
You and Cassidy come move out here, rent out my
Come move
basement.
out here. Come move with me.
Just wait till you come stay. I think you'll like it.
Yep. Yep.
It'd be nice.
Spencer's
Once
house.
the CrossFit gym's more self-sufficient, I'm gonna take off for months at a time. Then I'll come live with you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is CrossFit self-sufficient? Is that kind of a self-sufficient kind of like? I mean, do you have to not self-sufficient,
You need
self-sustaining?
more trainers, but it's hard to find like.
It's
very
just you and Jake,
specific-
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very specific type of trainer you need.
and if
So
you're not there, then-
the pool gets real small. Well, once you have like trainers and they can handle the classes.
Yeah, then you just sit there with your cock in your hands.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I minister from afar.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Just show up to work out, pretty much.
That's all you do
the
now,
goal.
I feel like.
Someday.
Doing great.
That's the goal someday.
Like, how many classes do you do a day, probably, Robert?
4.
You do 4 classes a day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you work out in like some of them all, or do you do
I
one
work
of
out
them?
usually at 8:00.
You do that one with everybody, and then the other ones
No,
you just
so
yell
Jake
at people.
leads the 8:00 class, so I just work out with the 8:00 class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I do 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Does he correct your form a lot?
Yeah. Sometimes
Dude,
he
you know what you
grabs
guys
my hips and-
you guys could do? Put up some cameras in the gym and sell like access for people to be able to watch people work out. Just don't tell the members there.
So that could be a good OnlyFans type
You're
thing.
gonna have to cut in 2 members right here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Cutting your profit margins are
Shit,
small.
sorry. Just put it in the locker rooms. You'll be all right.
I don't have locker rooms.
You guys don't even have showers or locker room there?
Yeah, they're $10 a month.
Wait, what?
What?
We have a Planet Fitness
Yeah, you
across
walk
the
across
street.
the street.
Oh,
Walk down the road. $10 a month.
Yeah, they're $10.
you pay
just
$20
gotta
a
walk
month, you
across
get
the
a tan. You get a
Yeah,
tan.
that would be
$20. You give me
genius. You pay for one
$20 and I'll
membership.
go across the street and shower.
Yeah.
That's
pay
what we
for-
actually should advertise that. For an extra $10 a month, you get free tanning, massage, showers. And everyone will be like, oh, this is sweet. Where's it? Oh, it's right over there.
Well, you have to say $20 so you make $10
Yeah,
profit.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, it's $20 for the tanning.
Right.
Oh,
pretty
that's
sure.
a good point. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
You used to work there. I figured you knew that.
Yeah, I forgot.
Do you go?
That's a
Do you have a
genius
membership
business
over
move.
there?
No, he actually. So when I left there to do more of the
You were banned
classes at
forever?
CrossFit, I told the manager there, I'm like, hey, I can't do the mornings anymore, but I'll do like evenings and stuff like that. He's like, all right, that'd be good. And then about 3 months later, never scheduled me or anything like that. I just got an email saying your membership has been canceled.
Really?
So I guess
That's
I got
how he fired you?
I don't know.
I had one of those when I worked at a hardware store.
What?
How
Oh
I
yeah,
got fired.
Yeah, well, it wasn't like I left. He was said, okay, yeah, we'll put you on the schedule for some evenings and stuff when I need you. And that was the last time we ever spoke.
Yeah.
What if you went?
He found out you called it Planet Ding Dong.
Yeah, probably.
You should go
He
back
was a brand
there.
new manager, so I think he was just trying to get rid of all the old people.
Yeah.
Oh, you should go back there and he's like, dude, you've missed like 10 shifts now, Robert. Like, you're so close to getting fired, man. You're like, what?
But I'm gonna have to give you a raise.
Like,
We're gonna
I
keep
like
going
it.
because we need you.
Yeah. He does give you a raise. Is like, I like that. You have balls. I like balls.
I should just file for unemployment for Planet Fitness.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, really.
Not a bad idea.
Hilarious.
I mean, technically, I'd be able to get it, right?
Well, not now.
Well,
You're
yeah, that's
self-employed.
true. Yeah, but I don't make any money doing that.
It's not about the money. It's about the life experience.
It's about the, yeah, that's right. Just like fucking
You can't buy
chicks at a
houses
plane
with-
and jumping out afterwards.
Speaking of your CrossFit spot, how's Jake been doing? I haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah, we haven't had him on in a while.
I
Doing
know.
good. Same old Jake.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's the same old Jake. I don't know. He never speaks to me.
Started taking more iron in his diet, so he's more lively.
He's more lively
Found
now.
out he was
Red
very
meat.
iron deficient.
Yeah. He just needs to eat more red meat.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
doesn't.
No.
He eats a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
Which iron has a lot to do with your mood
Wow.
and like your just energy throughout the day, kind of like testosterone.
My favorite thing to do to him is go through it like, "Hey Jake, how was your day?" Because he hates that. He hates that like question. Like he goes, "I don't care. Don't ask me." Because that's part of his
Because
job.
I know you don't care. It's just
Yeah.
small. It's one of those small
Small
talk
talk,
things
yeah.
where no one really gives a shit how your day is.
Right. This is exactly it. But it's like I always go out of my way. "Hey Jake, how's your day?" And he goes, "Shut the hell up." Okay.
Just
Get that
ruined
one.
it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah. You ruined my day.
Oh man, we got to have him on sometime again. I want to ask him that question.
Jake, how's your day been?
Yeah. He's like, oh.
I'm out of here. He just
Yeah.
gets slams down the headphones, walks out. I guess his day is bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So you getting ready to go back to school?
God, I'm not ready yet. No.
That's what they all say this time of year, huh?
But no, usually I'm ready.
Yeah?
Like, yeah. Well, so I mean,
What's the difference
oh,
this year because of all your back surgery stuff?
Well, back surgery is part of it, probably, like getting back from that. But last year was just rough. I mean, it was like, it
COVID,
was-
bad year.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
a lot of people that quit last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, I think it was universal. Just pretty much every teacher just got put through the ringer last year, and there's so many that left, and so many that just, like I don't want to do this anymore. But usually this time of year, like, our daycare lady only does teachers' kids, so she can have her summers off.
Mhm.
So like I've got the kids all summer, and usually about this time, they're wearing me out, and I'm like, all right,
ready to
I'm
go
ready.
back
I'm
to
ready to
school?
get back to school. I'm ready to
Huh.
like go do some adult stuff. And this year, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Still, like,
You get
so-
that side hustle going.
Right. You need to start making money on the side so you can quit your teaching job.
I know. If Doge would hit $100,
Dude,
I would.
Doge, I'm down quite a bit in Doge right now.
I'm not down, but it's been low.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
We're all checking.
Yeah.
It was
at 19 cents.
It's making a
18,
little
19.
rally.
Yeah, it's trying. It hit 21. 21
Yeah.
rejected it. Came back down a little bit. So
You were riding high for a little while there at 70s, whatever
yeah,
cents.
70 cents for like hot 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Tim. Do you plan to retire as a teacher, like to teach that long?
As of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you start making money off.
Yeah.
real
So
estate,
like
stuff
something
that.
happens, like I'm throwing out like right now I'm real estate. I'm really looking hard into like getting some rentals, but I mean, the problem with real estate is you gotta have a bucket of cash
Right.
to start. And that's like,
Right.
and then,
You don't need a bucket of cash.
Well, so that's what
you can get your first house.
honestly, what I
For like
wish
nothing.
we would have done is we would have bought the house that we were in and just stayed in the apartment we were in.
Mhm.
That's what we
Oh.
should have done. We could be making
Right.
$500-600 a month.
Yeah, actually, with your house.
Yeah. Well, then our apartment was cheap as dirt, so we actually could have been profiting $200 a month.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a question
Dumbass.
because I'm.
I honestly I think about it. I'm like, Adam, can we move back in?
Now, when you apply for your loan for your house, like it tells you, they say
You have to apply for something different. You just
Okay.
did this.
Yes, I just did
It's like not as a I'm going to live here. This is my
it's
primary
called
residence.
investment property loan.
You have to.
What's the
specifically say
differences
that.
between that and just a regular house?
Oh well, you're not
Or
actually
somewhere
getting
you
a
live.
mortgage. You're
Yeah.
getting investment property. So the whole, depending on what bank you go through, so different banks do different things, but they'll take the property, they'll have it assessed, and then you can get 80% of whatever is assessed. And if your house is, if you can get the house cheap, then you basically the whole house would be financed by just what is assessed now.
Yeah, so if you got to find one that's 80% loan to value, basically.
Correct.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you do that, then you don't need any money down, and you just go.
So, can you convert a mortgage into something? Say I actually did go through that and I moved back to the apartments.
You would have to get, yes, as long as you could pay off the loan, pay off the mortgage.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can, I'm not a banker, so I don't know if you can convert loans like that.
Or just don't tell anybody you're doing it.
I say.
Well, the thing is
file
that,
for that loan
usually
and live
usually
there.
investment property loans are going to have a higher interest rate.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And you gotta have that 20%.
So I wouldn't even say
gotcha.
anything. I would just pay your mortgage like you would normally would.
Right.
What if, don't you get some like insurances and stuff like that? So if someone got hurt in your home,
tenant.
Yeah, you can, but you could have them have renter's insurance,
Mhm.
and as long as you have some sort of coverage on your house, you would have to do that anyway.
well, like my coverage, I think covers anyone who gets hurt in my home.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's a mortgage.
Yeah,
that's
that's
for you
to be
a homeowner.
occupied.
That's a homeowner's
So, in
insurance.
other words, if your house burns down, that covers that.
Yeah.
But if you have a renter there and they blow up your air conditioner,
Yeah.
then that's not covered. You need
Right.
to have them to have renter's insurance.
Or if you had a pool and somebody drowned in your pool.
Well, I wonder
Visiting.
what's the legality of something like that. Like, since I own the home, couldn't I just rent it out?
You can, yeah, why not? The thing is that on tax side, when you sell the home along, if you take the profits and then roll it in 1031, then you don't have to worry about the capital gains on that. If it's your primary residence, if you sell it after 5 years, you don't get anywhere. You don't have to worry about
I thought
capital
it was
gains.
2 years.
2 years. That's right.
Yeah.
What did I say? 5.
Yeah.
2 years, you don't have no capital gains. If it's not your primary residence, you have to pay capital gains. But if you roll it into another investment property of equal value or same kind,
Yeah.
then-
But it'd have to be an investment property. I can't roll it into
No.
my next future.
no,
dwelling.
anything you sell, you can roll.
Oh.
Because right now it's your primary residence.
Mhm.
If you turned it into a rental property and you went into the apartment, then it's no longer your primary residence.
Mhm.
That's the difference.
So basically, the big thing is I need to make sure that they have renter's insurance.
Yeah.
And I can really do whatever I wanna do.
The thing about renter, the thing that makes it into your primary residence is like I think you have to live there a certain amount of months a year. There's a lot of people who snowbird and go out to Colorado for the summer and then go down to Florida for the rest of the year.
That's what a lot of business people do in New York. So they live somewhere else so they don't have to pay the taxes because that's not their primary residence for the businesses and stuff. Or not their business, but they're for income or whatever. That's what old what's his name, Cuomo was trying to he's like, just stay here, we'll help you. He was raising raising taxes this last year because everybody's
What a
leaving.
man.
He's a man for the people.
He is.
Yeah.
Man for the elderly people.
Guido.
The trick is to get a house
Frito.
cheap. And this market is not really the market to do that.
Right. Which is really fun because that's why I'm looking to buy a house.
Dude, just wait a month because forbearance ends at the end of this month, and there's going to be a shitload of people defaulting on their mortgage loans, and the banks are going to be selling them for cheap. So and the interest rates are going to crash because the government's going to scramble because there's
I wonder if that'll happen in Fremont a lot. Though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't feel like
they did a
impacted by all that
forbearance
stuff as much.
People, you got to think people forbearance, we don't have to pay our mortgages or whatever. And they don't understand. It's no. It's not like you're just forgiven for this month. Forbearance is you have to pay all of that once it's done.
It almost seems worse.
We're just moving it off for now.
Yeah. But you should be still making payments on it when you can. But it's there's going to be, what was the stats? I think it was I want to say it was 20 or 30% of fucking people with mortgages, they might not be able to meet their forbearance
Blackstone's
needs.
going to come in and buy them all up.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Vanguard.
Yeah.
My bank that my truck's through, they try and do that. They say, "Oh, you've been making your payments. You can skip this month if you want." It's no, I'll just keep paying it.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to move it on
ridiculous? It's the
because
same
it just
thing
moves it to the end of the loan.
Yeah, of course it does. You're going to pay it.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't
the same thing happened with the student loans. Just keep on deferring,
Yeah.
Right.
and just hope that Biden pays for him.
Right.
You know,
He's too busy sucking kids' blood.
Wash it down with some Jenkum juice.
Yeah.
That's good. Jake.
There you go. He's getting it now.
Man, we're all going around in circles, aren't we?
You should put that on
I got a lot of
t-shirt.
t-shirts to make. I gotta make some for CrossFit, some for this.
Dude, we gotta get Jenkum Juice fucking t-shirts.
T-shirts for the EveryNothing
Jankum Juice.
podcast.
And there's this-
Number 920, Jankum Juice, and Gay Superman. Did you
920.
guys watch the episode last weekend?
I started to, but I missed it.
920. Yeah.
Well, we found out the girl who slept with the most guys in a 24-hour period was 919 guys.
And so we're gonna make a shirt that says
920. Number 920.
And then this new fan that we got over the last couple of weeks, Crispy Bacon, who keeps tuning in, he said, "Hey, that RJ guy kind of looks like a gay Superman."
He's like, this is like a gay Clark Kent.
Yeah,
or
gay
whatever.
Clark Kent. I'm
And
like,
Robert's
that's
like,
good.
"Well, thank you. He's very attractive."
He's a very attractive man. I take that as a compliment.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Are you trying to insult me right now?
Yeah,
It's not working.
Yeah. Now we need Jenkum Juice.
Yeah, Jenkum Juice is a good one.
By the
We
way,
just
go
need-
to the everynothingpodcast.com and you can find our t-shirts at the shop there.
Oh yeah.
I'll wear that one to the gym. I don't care.
Jenkum Juice.
Jenkum Juice.
That's about the only place you probably could wear it.
That's true.
No one would know what it is, though.
Yeah,
I could wear it to a fucking family Thanksgiving. Like, oh, what's that Jenkum Juice? And I was
It's like
It's
Kool-Aid.
purple Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
They won't even ask.
Yeah.
It's like a brownish red Kool-Aid that you sniff. Ooh, what's
And it
red
makes you
in there?
happy.
Sorry, I had a hemorrhoid for this last one. Just pop that. Yeah. Bro. my
so
pink
aroused right
my
now.
pink sock fell in my Jenkum Juice.
Oh god.
Tim's trying to hold back his laughs like, I'm a good person.
I will not prescribe to this. Oh yeah, speaking of that, why don't you subscribe and hit the like button while you're at it?
Yeah.
You might as well.
Hear more about the Jenkum Juice.
This would be epic if one of my students saw this and they just like, hey, Mr. Champ, what's to explain?
Yeah.
What's a pink sock? My mom says she had one once. So did my dad.
I tried making Jenkum Juice for my family.
Oh my. Okay. On that note, let's do a TikTok.
Let's take up talks.
Oh yeah, you can throw a TikTok up.
Tick.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even remember what the fuck I sent. So I hope they're okay.
Yeah, you started sending stuff like right after we got off the podcast last week.
Well, I had to take a shit immediately after that podcast. So
The TikTok started coming.
oh, this is great. This is fucking hilarious. Oh god.
I cannot believe you turned this into a time machine.
Yeah, I'm a genius, man. I mean,
You used it. It works.
it works. Remember, I got Ashley's name tattooed on my forearm, and then she broke up with me. Went back, stopped myself from doing it.
That's unbelievable.
No, unbelievable was how much of a bitch she turned out to be. I mean, we know.
Shut the fuck up. Can I use this thing?
Where do you want to go?
Everyone says you get a time machine, first thing you do, kill Hitler.
You think you could kill Hitler? I mean, you're kind of tiny and weak.
All right, send me back to a time when he can't defend himself. I'll kill baby Hitler.
You have the stomach to kill a baby. That's what you're saying? You want to go kill a baby?
I can kill a baby.
All right, get it.
Style up.
There he is. Yeah. Get over there. You get it done?
Murdered the shit out of that kid.
Oh yeah, how'd you do it?
I just punched him in the face.
That's it?
It's shockingly easy to kill an infant. You get outside yet? Did I change the world for the better?
I haven't even left the room.
This is so good.
Holy shit. That is
a lot of juice.
I couldn't tell what was going on.
They're like in the fucking like Hasidic Jew area of New York.
Far away. Yeah.
Where like yeah.
Holy shit.
He's like, oh,
That's a lot of juice.
yeah. I like that was so funny the first time I watched it because it's like you didn't know where it was going. Then they go outside. I was like, oh, did it make it worse? Or like, are people even more racist or some shit like Nazis? But they went the other direction with it. So,
Ooh, a lot of juice.
That's a lot of juice.
Speaking of Jews, you should follow Ari Shafir on Instagram.
Oh,
you follow him, Joe?
Well,
his world tour photos are fucking hilarious.
Oh, he's hilarious, but Robert, he got canceled.
Yeah, I don't care. He's
when Kobe took a nosedive in the mountain with the helicopter, he was like, he's like good, like he's a fucking rapist or whatever. He's like, what are people just gonna brush off that he raped that woman or whatever? And like, oh, he died. Like, this is why he got canceled. He was just immediately when he died, he was saying all this. And
he's a shock comic. He says real racy stuff, and that's what
are people surprised? His show on YouTube back in the day was called The Amazing Racist. Like, he used to go to like Home Depot and get people that would stand outside there and then take them to the immigration center and just blow the whistle. Yeah, just. Hey, it's Jake.
People that would stand outside there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Jake, how's your day doing?
We were just talking about you, buddy.
Yeah, how's your day been?
How's your day, buddy? You having a good day, buddy?
You having a good day? Yeah, we all.
Why isn't he replying? Hey, how's your day?
Yeah, Jake.
Why did you just log off?
You're welcome.
He's like,
fuck.
Yeah.
Guess what you're doing tomorrow? 100 burpees for time.
Oh, Jake, you're sweet. You're
With
sweet.
50 thruster buy-in.
Right.
What a homie.
Anyways, I don't know. God, what the fuck was I even talking about?
So, Jake, when are you coming on again? We need some conspiracy talk.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's a naughty word. Truth. It's all turning out to be truth, right?
True.
Oh, for sure. It's all true.
Naughty talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, what else?
Since we have a lull, we'll pull up another.
Yeah, what's a? Give me a ticky. Give me a ticky talk.
Give me one of them. Their TikToks.
I hope it's a funny. Oh, this is a more serious one. I thought this was entertaining.
Why did you send it if it's not entertaining?
A group of scientists placed 5 monkeys in a cage and in the middle a ladder with bananas on top. Every time a monkey went up the ladder, the scientists soaked the rest of the monkeys with cold water. After a while, every time a monkey went up the ladder, the others beat up the one on the ladder. After some time, no monkey dare go up the ladder, regardless of the temptation. Scientists then decided to substitute one of the monkeys. The first thing this new monkey did was go up the ladder. Immediately, the other monkeys beat him up. After several beatings, the new member learned not to climb the ladder, even though he never knew why. A second monkey was substituted, and the same occurred. The first monkey participated on the beating for the second monkey. The replacements repeated until what was left was a group of 5 monkeys that, even though never received a cold shower, continued to beat up any monkey who attempted to climb the ladder. If you asked the new group of monkeys why the beatings took place, the answer would probably be,
Well, I don't know. That's just how things are done around here.
That's exactly what happens in every office ever.
Oh my god, I was just gonna say that. Like that is literally
done it. Yeah.
I work at a program
I've done it this way.
I hate that phrase.
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit.
always
But
done
yeah.
Has a tube.
Sorry. No, I that's the first thing I say when I went to my new office. When I was like, if you tell me that this is what we've always done, you're fired. Tim, we're supposed to ask you about flat Earth.
About flat Earth? Oh God.
Your
About
thoughts
flat
on
Earth.
it?
About how it's true.
About how it's true?
Yeah.
I can't.
We sit on the back of a turtle.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, we sit on
I
the back
will
of a
tell
turtle.
you if it's not flat when I'm up in my plane that I jump out of.
I've been in planes.
After
it all looked pretty flat under me.
women.
Like I literally give an assignment to kids to like disprove flat Earth stuff. So
You should give them assignment to prove
Everybody
flat Earth.
passed, right?
God, so we can lose 50 IQ points? Like, what's the point?
It's because they get halfway through and they'll be like, "This is stupid. I can't do this." And just see how many of them say this. It's impossible.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'd just be interested to see if like they could actually make coherent arguments that it's flat.
I don't know. No, I mean, like if you ignore like certain complete sections of science and reality, then yes, you can make a cogent argument. If you just completely ignore like, oh, that just doesn't happen. Like, yeah, it does.
Like what?
Like, look.
Well, one of the things is that they put a boat on a river, right?
Mhm.
And they're like, you know, if it was flat, you should be able to see it forever, right?
Right.
But because
disappears on the horizon.
yeah. But I don't understand what the flat Earth point of that is.
So we'd be able to see like the Rocky Mountains from here.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
So on a clear day, you should be able to see those high points.
I saw a video one time that said there's a guy, there's experiment they were doing, a real experiment. They had a flashlight and it's 17 feet high. They had a fence. Joe, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then they
That's
had
good.
like spaced out. They had another fence, and you should be able to, because the Earth is flat, you should be able to see it. And he goes, I can't see it. He goes, if he raises it up, then it's curved.
Yeah, he
and
can see
raised
it.
it up to like 26 feet or whatever it is. He goes, oh. And then the video cuts or something.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I must have did something wrong or whatever. Nope, you did everything right.
Hey, you just proved it.
I mean, their biggest argument is it has deal with gravity, because gravity pulls everything into a circle. You know, so like it's very rare. I mean, there are exceptions, but most everything gets pulled into a circle because of gravity. And so their big argument is gravity is just made up. It doesn't exist.
It's just made up.
Yeah, and so
How do you
they
explain
Hold on,
this?
hold on.
Yeah, so that's electrostatic attraction, or the Earth is actually accelerating up at 9.8 meters per second instead of things falling towards it. The Earth is actually just, you don't know the difference. We just can't tell the difference. And like, okay, so they want to like.
That's what I believe now.
So that's like a special relativity or general relativity argument. But then with that, they completely throw out all the special relativity stuff that says the speed limit of the universe is the speed of light. So you'd hit the speed of light accelerating like that after, you know, a few thousand years. You know, we'd already be going the speed of light. It's like,
You can't exceed the speed of light, right?
yeah, it's the speed limit of the universe. So yeah, anything with mass can't exceed the speed of light.
So Star Trek's bullshit. Oh,
Wait, so we couldn't travel faster than the speed of light at all?
Correct. Now, I throw that out there, and then they've actually done some weird, cool new studies. They've actually measured some particles in a laboratory.
Wait, hold on.
Going.
What are you doing?
Says
Jake.
Yeah. Over here,
Hold on.
loving the flat Earth talk.
Is Tim speaking Spanish?
Put it back up.
Oh shit! I already pulled it down.
Jake just commented, "Is Tim speaking Spanish?"
Yeah. So they've actually clocked some particles traveling faster than the speed of light.
So
in a laboratory.
So it can happen. Then.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
So what's crazy? I mean, these are very
The particles have mass. Everything has mass, right?
no. So not everything has mass.
What doesn't have mass?
Some of the Higgs boson, the Higgs boson does have mass because that is the particle responsible for giving us mass.
But doesn't everything something? So something should have some form of mass, right?
God, I'm
right.
You proved wrong.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna kick myself here, but I don't believe a photon has mass, and photon is a packet of energy of light.
That's light.
So
That's
it's
what
the light
passes
particle.
through, so I can see that light, right?
Yeah,
there.
so it doesn't have mass. It behaves as though it has mass, but it doesn't actually.
Isn't there like a lot
Because-
of mystery
well-
behind photons still?
Oh God.
Well, they were using. Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say. I was
Shut
gonna,
up! You're not a science bitch.
Well, I was gonna say I know what he's talking about. They did the test. They teleported photons, with like quantum entanglement to space or whatever. This is
back,
like in like 2016 or some shit. They did this. Yeah, so it's like that's what I was gonna ask about. Yeah, you talk about the speed of light. But they just transported that shit. Was that still speed of light or what? You know what I mean?
So that it happened instantly.
Yeah, that's wild.
So here's like
Wait, explain what you guys are talking about.
Okay, so it's hard.
Just read this. Can you see it from there?
So the quantum entanglement is when two particles are created at the same time they become entangled. Now, these are subatomic particles. This does not happen in anything larger than like a proton, a neutron, or electron. I think we're talking like the smallest possible particles that exist on the planet.
When they're created.
So
how do you create a particle?
E equals mc squared. So if you take energy,
Albert Einstein.
Yeah,
boy.
That equation.
Science, bitch.
Is So what that equation actually does is it equates energy to mass.
Yeah.
So you can actually take mass and create energy, and we
Right.
do that all the time in nuclear reactions, nuclear bombs, nuclear fission, nuclear power. That's what that does. We take sustainable mass. When we're done with the reaction, there is less mass. It has been converted into energy. So the law of conservation of mass is bullshit. Mass cannot be created or destroyed. It's wrong. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. That's also wrong. What is truly is the total amount of mass and energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can be interchanged back and forth through E equals mc squared. So if you take two light beams.
So yeah, you use up some mass, it turns into energy.
Mm-hmm.
Energy dissipates, turns back into mass.
Probably not. But
did you say there's a balance that always exists?
So to get the energy back into mass is really hard. They have to do that in like the Large Hadron Collider, stuff like that. Like they have to do it in a particle accelerator. And so they hit those beams together and they actually create particles of something out of energy, which is has no mass. So they actually create mass.
Well, if they still balance each other, wouldn't we eventually run out of mass and everything would turn into energy at some point? Billions, billions, and billions, and trillions down the road?
So the conversion doesn't happen unless it's a nuclear reaction.
Oh.
So like your standard reactions, like it doesn't ordinarily happen at all. So it has to happen under radioactivity is when it happens.
Okay.
So as long as things aren't radioactive, then no.
Okay.
So when like a particle is created somehow, some event, it becomes entangled. Now, to simplify this, you imagine them like they're a quarter that's spinning. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's undecided whether or not it's going to land heads up or it's going to land tails up. We don't know, right? They're both spinning. Okay, now this is where it gets like freaky. And Einstein died. He couldn't wrap his head around this. So what quantum mechanics tells us now is that those two quarters particles are somehow communicating with each other. They know what the other one is doing, although we don't know what either one is. But as soon as you check one, so like if I check one, right, and I look and it's heads, the other one is tails, like instantly. And it is the act of looking that makes the other one tails.
Oh, and that's what they're talking about with like photons and stuff like that. You can't actually have a legit
so this is the Heisenberg
experiment
principle
with photons.
So you can know 2 out of 3. You can know momentum, you can know spin, and you can know location, but you cannot know all 3 at the same time.
That's fucking
so
wild.
you can know 2 of the 3. So like if you know it's momentum, it's velocity, and location, you don't know which way it's spinning. And you don't know spin and location. You don't know like how fast it's going.
It's also
You can't know.
It's very similar way of thinking of like Schirmer's cat or
Schrodinger's.
Yeah, this is Schrodinger's cat. Yeah, like there's a poison in a box.
You ever heard of that before?
Yeah, I have, but re-explain.
So you put
a cat in the wall.
Cat in the wall, eh? Now you're talking about language.
and a vial of poison that will break at some unspecified time. We don't know.
With the cat?
With the cat, and it will kill the cat. When the vial breaks, the cat
will die.
So until you open the box, the cat is both alive and dead because we don't know if we only know if the cat's alive or dead
Once we look at
if
it.
we open the box.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, what your quantum entanglement comes in is there's another cat in a different box. When we look in the first box, if that cat's still alive, the other cat died instantly.
That's going to affect the other one.
Yeah, they were both alive and dead until we looked. And then once we look and know this one, the other one does the opposite.
We know the other one.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's a true...
Yes.
Wait, hold on. So you're telling is this just a metaphor? Or are you telling me every time I hit a quarter heads, the other one's...
So it's not a quarter. It's not quarter, but
he's just used as an example.
That's just the way to explain it.
That's what I thought.
The way Einstein tried to process this was when two particles are made, it's like two gloves. There's a right hand and there's a left hand, right? And they're both they're their own thing. We just don't know yet. So when we check, and this is the left-hand glove, no, the other one's a right-hand glove. We know that. And Niels Bohr, who ended up being correct, it says, no, they're both right and left hand gloves at the same time. It is the act of looking. When we look, the other one changes. And they've done experiment after experiment after, and like really complicated stuff that this comes out to be true. They've even done where they'll use entanglement and things like that, and they'll actually check. They'll have one of the entangled particles hit a detector screen, and then they'll bounce the other one around mirrors for a
photons.
while. Yeah, photons. So they'll have them split.
Yeah.
Right. One will hit the detector, right, and the other one will bounce around a mirror for a little while, and then hit a detector, and then they'll check. So the second particle that bounced around for longer is they're finding out after the first one is already hit. Right?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
When they know what happens, the other one is always the other way. Every single time.
Okay.
When they change it, even though they find out after the first one's hit the screen, they somehow communicate through time.
That's what
It's
the new
wild.
season or series of Cosmos.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was talking about that last time I was in here.
Yeah.
They talk about all that stuff, and
It is. Yeah. It is.
like blows your.
It's
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
It's like this cannot be real.
I think
It's
they were
real.
they were talking about that exact experiment or
And
something
it's-
like that.
Yeah, it is mind blowing. And I just keep hearing, like, the most famous quote about quantum mechanics, at least that I know of, is like, if you think you understand quantum mechanics, you're wrong.
Or it's the opposite of that.
Yeah,
Then you
like,
don't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
No, nobody knows. So,
Until you look at it, you know.
Yeah, so with quantum entanglement, what they've done is they've been able to entangle two particles and then move them apart. You know, all right. So they have one like
Jacob, what period? The period. Fuck period. Dude, this is wild. Keep going.
Yeah. So they move them apart, and then they bring a third particle in that they know will.
But it's always so we're always at that like
we don't. Yeah, so we don't know which either one is.
Equal opposite reaction kind of thing.
Right. Well, yeah. So like we don't know which one's which.
Okay.
They'll bring in a third particle that they do know what it is, and it interacts with the first particle, right?
Yeah.
And so forcing it to like be heads or tails, let's say, just to keep the quarter analogy in place. So let's say we make it be a heads, the other one becomes a tails instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you bring a tails in, right, with that one that unknowns, it becomes a head, right?
So
The
no
other one
matter
becomes
what,
a
even when
tail.
you're bringing
So
in
you
that
when
third
you-
particle, that other one
and
still reacts
Yeah, what happens
to
is
the other
that
two.
third particle disappears, and then the other one becomes that particle instantly.
That's fucking wild, dude. Science is fun.
So the Star Trek is bullshit. Is not completely, because like the beam me up, Scotty.
Beam me up,
That's
Scotty.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
So can they beam up? Right now, we haven't done anything more than a single particle and we've
When did they figure that out?
Oh, it's been around for 6-7 years. So they did.
Wait, so
did it to
did they
space
know
and
they
back.
were doing that, the beam me up Scotty thing? Or are they just making that up then? 'Cause we just
Star
found
Trek
that.
was it's probably theorized, right? Way back.
I'm sure. Yeah,
That's what I'm asking. This
they
is
knew-
completely
They
just-
knew. Okay, so they knew about quantum entanglement in the 1920s, 30s.
Okay.
I mean, like yeah. But the beam me up, Scotty. I'm sure that's not where they were going.
They're just making up
Yeah,
shit.
they're just
No,
like, yeah, we just need a
needed.
transporter.
We need a way to get from planet to the ship without having to do anything.
Right.
Maybe they were just like some smart science.
Well, the main
dudes.
thing that I was
Like,
talking about, because you were talking about going speed of light. Now, when they say warp 5, it's supposed to be 5 times the speed of light, or whatever.
Yeah.
And in that universe, they
But
can't
you
go.
can't do it.
But see, in that universe, they say they can't go past warp 10.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like W 10 times the speed of light.
So in our universe, we can't go past warp
Speed of-
1.
Warp 1. Right.
Well,
But maybe in another universe, we'll be able to go
warp
past
one
warp 1.
would be the speed of light.
Right.
Yeah.
Warp
So-
1. And warp 1 would, like, according to special relativity, you would end up with, the reason it can't be done is because you'd have to recruit all of the energy in the universe to keep to keep going faster and faster and faster. Because the faster you get, the heavier you get, so you have more mass. And then also we have the relativistic, time dilation and length contraction. So length contraction. So if you hit the speed of light, to you, time would completely stop and the universe would shrink down to nothing. So you would essentially think you're the size of the universe. So you would literally go from point A to point B and no time would pass for you.
Isn't that what exactly like what happens in black holes?
Yeah.
That's
well,
what they theorize anyway.
Different. Yeah.
So that's what I've heard. I was watching a video that said basically like you're in the black hole and people see you and you're just standing still, but you're going so fast. Or whatever.
I think we were talking about that the other day. Yeah. So like if like Jake, I think we were talking to Jake about this.
Yeah.
Like if someone was like Jake was dying in the black hole, we would never actually see him die.
No.
He would live.
Yeah. So
or like the time warp is
gravity also dilates time.
Yeah.
And so the greater the gravitational field you're in, the more time slows down for you. However, you yourself don't measure time any differently.
Right.
So you would still think 1 second is 1 second. We kind of think those as standards in the universe, like 1 second. It's not true.
Yeah. Whereas in like in the black hole, you're sucked up in the black hole thousands of years ago, but you're still standing out outside the black hole to us.
When you go over the event horizon, what if we were observing from Earth, is we would observe you just stopping. Like you'd be like frozen in time. It would take millions of Earth years for that person to
that concept was shown on Stargate SG-1. They had an episode. They had a team that was on a planet that was getting sucked in by a wormhole, and they basically showed them still getting sucked in, but on the planet, all the gravitation pull of that wormhole was causing time dilation. And by the time they solved the issue by the end of the episode, it took an hour. Right. The people outside the base were like, you were like in there for 2 weeks or something.
Dude,
it's the same thing with Interstellar.
I was just going to say Interstellar was fucking dope.
I never saw Interstellar.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
I won't give it away.
That's all right. I'll still watch it.
It's Matthew McConaughey, bro.
Yeah. The science.
I'll still watch it.
The science is pretty darn. They have to make up some stuff, but the science is pretty solid until the very end.
Well,
until the very end. Yeah. Then they just
kind of like Game of Thrones.
That's drama. It was a movie.
Really good science. And then it's like
his daughter's like 9 years old, and he comes back to Earth, and it's like 7 years had advanced on Earth, and he had only been gone for 15 minutes or whatever it was. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but it's just.
And then
she should have been way older than that.
Oh, he was. Yes, when he came back, she was much older than him.
She was dying on her. What
was wrong?
By the end of the movie, they were about the same age, like look-wise.
She should have been way older.
Just watch the fucking movie, Robert.
Yeah, you gotta watch
it. Yeah, it's not free anywhere. I have to pay for it.
I want to bring up something.
I've got it, so just come over and we'll watch it. Yeah.
Oh, we'll watch it.
God, he's such a cheap ass. God, I want to bring up something while Jake is still on. Hopefully, he's still listening.
Jankum. Let's call him Jankum.
Have you guys seen
the juice is loose?
We were talking about the Large Hadron Collider. Have you guys seen the logo for CERN?
I don't know what CERN is.
Pull up the logo for CERN and see if you guys notice anything.
LHC is Large Hadron.
That's where it's at.
With an S?
CERN, CERN.
Wasn't the Large Hadron
look up the
Collider
CERN
used for
logo.
The first time, like
a couple of years ago. People are blaming on it for like weird.
When the world started to get fucked.
Well, yeah. Well, they're because it's like, do you remember what's that called? That phenomenon. Anyways, what does that look like? What is that? What do you notice there?
That's 69.
That's 3 6s.
It's 1, 2, 3. I see 4 or 5.
It's 6, 6, 6.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Right. I mean, that's what people are like. Yeah, that's CERN right there, and they're talking about like when
I see 5 though.
Do you see 5?
I see all the tails. If you look at all the tails, that's how I see all the.
Well,
sixes.
I mean, so as like that makes sense if you're a physics person though. Why it's that way? I mean, because that's what it looks like.
No, I get. I don't think they're actually a fucking demonic cult or anything.
Right.
But people but they did have like. Did you see they had like
Mandela effect.
They had their weird fucking ritual before, like when they're there. They had like some satanic ritual out in their courtyard. They're saying it wasn't the actual fucking thing. You look it up. It's wild. It's CERN satanic ritual. It's fucking insane. Oh, because India gave them the Lord Shiva statue, and
Lord Shiva,
and then people were out there doing mock human sacrifices at CERN.
Jake, are you talking about CERN? Jake said they're experimenting with time dilution and alternate universes.
Dilation.
Sorry, it's small words. I just saw the D.
I mean, some of those theories are like the alternate universes, the 100 worlds theory, like where there's there exists an alternate universe where every single possibility that ever happens.
Yeah, just watch.
I just watched an
Loki.
episode. I just watched an episode of Futurama before I came here. They go to the edge of the universe. And they look. You know the glasses you look at the. You put the quarter in. He looks out and then Bender looks out and he sees Bender on the other side of the universe wearing a cowboy costume, looking back at him. He's like, "Hey, fuck you!" I love Futurama.
Yeah.
Well, they've been, superheroes and comics have been doing multiverses forever. And the only reason they do that is because they'd be like, wow, we wrote all these books in the 50s. We should probably figure out a way to tie them all in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with Stephen King's thing, that all of Stephen King's book is like a multiverse.
Yeah.
So he has, obviously, he has It. He has, what's the other one? The gunslinger one. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, the Tower.
The Tower. So in the movie The Tower with Idris Elba, they're like walking through the forest or whatever, and there's references to It in the world, because in The Tower it's a bunch of different universes. That's how the book is or whatever. But
Dark Tower.
Yeah, the Dark Tower. It's like a series. There's a couple of books for it.
It's called the Gunslinger series.
Gunslinger. Yep. And dude, Idris Elba was badass in that, but I don't think it did that good. I thought it was good as fuck. I thought it was good. I thought it was very entertaining, but it was definitely nowhere near like the book. But I thought it was pretty entertaining. But all of Stephen King's is like supposedly tied together. Yeah.
What's the Mandela effect?
Mandela effect is like how
spell JC Penney's for us don't look at it. Just spell JC Penney.
Me.
Yep. JC
Either of you
Penny.
guys.
It's just JCPenny
like that.
PENNY.
And now look up how it's actually spelled.
It's spelled different or whatever, and that's what people are blaming it on.
EY.
The Mandela effect.
Yeah. It's how you perceive it when you saw it first.
Yeah.
Versus what it actually
because it has an EY at the end.
Yeah.
What is it?
But there's a lot of things like that where you're so certain that's the way it is, or how
it's not.
But it's not. Yeah.
Like the
Bernstein
Monopoly guy,
Bears.
does he have a monocle?
Berenstain. Yeah, that was the one.
Bears.
Does
Bears.
the Monopoly guy have a monocle?
No, he doesn't. But I remember, I could have swore he was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Wrong.
what the effect is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, was He-Man a good cartoon?
Always.
No, it was not.
I have the power. Snarf, 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 snarf.
What's funny is that a lot of people are making new cartoons like Voltron and He-Man and all that. They're all coming out with new versions, and all of them are going, we're making it like we thought the movie was like.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. So basically the Mandela.
Yeah, you're tricking yourself into believing something that's not really true.
Well, it's not necessarily tricking. It's just that your brain.
You just remember.
Yeah.
Remembers things in a weird way.
Nope, CERN
No, I
ripped a
just
hole
call
into the
that. I call that old
multiverses.
age, actually.
Old age, Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. Come on, man.
Pretty soon.
Come on, man.
This can be the trick cereal.
No. Yeah, I love that one though. It's like
cereal.
it's because we're not kids anymore though.
Right.
We can't see they can't see
You
the.
can't see the fruit shapes.
That's right. I saw that meme. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe tricks really are for kids.
Yeah. No, I think the Mandela effect's real. Those Satanists at CERN, they ripped into the multiverse, and I think Tim, I'm glad you explained all that and you agree with what I just said.
Wait, what?
Yeah, one of his students is only going to hear that part, and he's like, "There's Satanists at the Hadron Collider."
The Jenkum juice.
I got a question,
is really
Mr.
good.
Chan.
Yeah, Jenkum juice.
Chicken juice.
Sucking on Jenkum juice.
Did you see the new
what's that, Ride
Bronco?
Dog?
Have you seen the new
Sorry.
Bronco?
Oh, I am so mad.
Dude, doesn't the thing look?
Yeah, are they
badass.
ever going to come out?
Yeah,
Robert's like,
there's one over at
Oh, yeah, I was feeling them out before.
Yeah, I know.
I was about to say they're badass. I was waiting for him to say they're stupid. I'm like, yeah, they're totally stupid.
Yeah, dude, did you not notice?
I had my reservation for one. Like, I had mine built and everything. And then I was like, I need to buy a house. So I'm going to pull my reservation.
How much are the Broncos?
The
Ask
one I
Ride
was
Dog.
looking at was about 42.
Rylan, have you seen any of them
Ryland's a Ford mechanic. He works at a dealership for Ford.
It varies. They vary from like 28,000 to the top of the line one's like 50.
To me, that kind of looks like a mix between a Jeep and a Kia Soul.
I agree.
Doesn't it?
You're going to see hamsters driving it.
I'll be
So that red one is basically the same exact.
Click on the red one. Make that bigger.
That's the one that I basically wanted to build
That's sick.
with that red color right there. That's the one I would drive.
OJ, baby. Bringing them back. That's dope though. I like that.
Yeah, I like how they're wearing a mask.
JJ.
Is there wearing a mask? Yeah.
JJ, Jankum Juice.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's wearing a mask by himself in a
What
Bronco.
a douche.
Bronco. Open window Bronco.
Come on, man. What are you trying to prove here?
But I still, when they come out in like they're an actual regular vehicle, that's that or a Ford Raptor is like what I'd want to buy next.
Raptors are dope.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get
I just
one
want
of those. I want to get one of
because
those Ford
OJ.
Lightnings, man. Those electric.
Yeah, those things are
those
sweet
sick,
too. There's going to be a pretty penny for those though.
Yeah, but they don't. They actually, the starting price is not that bad.
Really?
Yeah, I think. I mean, for the bigger batteries, I think it starts at like 45.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
I mean,
Jake says they look like a Range Rover that ate some elk meat and took some CBD.
that's what I was thinking, Jake. Yeah, I was exact words.
It does look fucking beefy, dude. That looks thick with 2 C's.
Does it have a lot of iron in it?
Got a lot of junk in the trunk.
Junk in the trunk.
That's dope, though. I'd drive one of those.
Oh my god. Speaking of masks, this one, guys.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, this one's
are you
hilarious.
forgetting something?
I've seen this one.
Nope, I got my phone, keys, wallet, your emergency Axe body spray.
Hello? Your mask?
Oh, I was actually thinking maybe I won't wear one this time since we both got vaccinated.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're just gonna walk around in public wearing nothing but jeans, a t-shirt, and boots?
Yeah.
You are so bad!
I know, I'm being such a slut.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna be staring at you.
I know, right? They're gonna be like, I could see her facial expressions. What a whore.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna be bad too.
Actually, I wouldn't.
Why not?
His TikToks are pretty good.
Yeah, I like
the
this
whole
guy.
list of
The one we
Yeah,
watched last week, the Shapiro one, where she walks in on him watching Shapiro.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
There's the one that's he's a plumber. That's the whole.
Yeah.
That was the other one.
That one's a good one.
Ma'am, I do my own plumbing.
Right. I do my own plumbing.
Sir, help me!
Oh, yeah,
It was one that
usually-
he's stuck in the
Yeah.
washing machine.
Yeah.
How did you not get out?
Come on.
What's funny on Facebook is that I see that skit, but with the girl from Resident Evil, what, 6,
Mia
8,
Jovovich?
9, whatever her name is. Yeah.
She's a babe. I had a crush on her growing
Where'd you
up.
need a laugh guard?
What?
This
No,
is a
this is the
bathtub.
one on the new game, Resident Evil.
Oh, I think you're talking
8.
about the actress.
I was gonna say she did full front on Resident Evil 2.
Mia Jovovich?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, she did.
Well, let's pull that clip up.
Just saying.
I loved Resident Evil growing up, so like I had the hots for her.
Dude, Resident Evil 4 was like a pioneer in the Resident Evil games.
Oh my god, that was the
That was Leon. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, dude, that was a dope
fucking
one.
So good.
Because that was like the first one that actually had good graphics.
Yeah, and it was so fucking sweet. I love that one.
Yeah.
Since Jake put the no,
I'll eat your ass. I
Put
will.
Joe Rogan.
I will eat your ass.
Talking about the elk meat and stuff.
no, I'm talking about he just put hashtag Joe Rogan. on
Yeah,
it.
the elk meat and stuff like that. Joe Rogan's big elk meat.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Venison's good if you can.
He shoots all his
figure out
own like
how to-
meat.
I've been to Estes Park and I went out and I had elk meat.
Yeah, he goes out there and he jumps on top of them and snaps their neck.
Really? That's what I do too.
You missed the start of the episode, Jake. We were literally showed the video of Joe Biden talking about drinking the blood.
Yeah,
He's
man.
like, yeah, they're out in public just bringing it up now. Fucking wild. I'm about to sell my kids' blood, bro, and be a fucking millionaire. Like,
yeah.
It's like, Pelosi, come on down, brother. Buy some of my kids' blood. I'll
I
scare
don't
the
really
shit
watch
out
much
of them.
Pelosi stuff, but I watched an interview from her or a press conference deal, and damn, she's old.
Dude, she's fucking weird. She's
Yeah, I was like, how is this girl still like serving?
If you want to make
All of the
money,
government.
if you want to make
Like,
money,
this girl's got to be
invest
so
with
out
her.
of touch. Yeah.
No, follow her husband's investments. Like you
Yeah.
can watch him on like I think it's like Whale Watch or some shit, where you can watch. He literally does a bunch of call options on these giant companies, puts a shitload of money in, and then something in politics just happens like the next day or two, and he makes millions off of it.
Right.
And they've been doing it for years, but it's
No one
like
calls
he's
him on
not.
that shit?
Well, it's
That's
like
right.
Of course
they
have.
don't
I've heard
talk
about
about it. So
I've
yeah.
heard
I
about
don't
that.
know. And you just watch her for 5 seconds, like, what is this girl doing in here? She's so out of touch with everything.
Dude,
Yeah.
her eating the fucking ice cream. That was the creepiest shit of my life, bro. I
She
don't know
has
how
like
many
those
times I
like
jerked
old
off
people
to that.
splotches on her hands and stuff.
The liver
Like,
spotted
come on, man,
hands.
retire,
Yes.
retire.
I think she's going to, isn't? I don't think she's running again, right?
I don't know.
Well, fucking, they won't be able to. Donald Trump's going to become Speaker of the House.
That's right. That's right.
They're so scared of him. They're like introducing a bill so he can't.
Dude, they're loving it though. Like they're starting to make their money back. Got things to talk about again.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, they're fucking so dumb. What other TikToks we got?
What's this bill that they're?
They just want to restrict it because he doesn't have to be a member. You don't have to be a member of the House of Representatives. You do not to be voted as Speaker of the House.
Really?
That's not a rule for it. And so they want to introduce a bill that you have to be a member of the House. It's not explicitly stated in the legislation that they have to be. And so they're scared.
But is there only so many seats in Congress though?
But that doesn't matter. But they can put up any Speaker of the House that they want.
Don't you have to be a sitting member of Congress?
No, you don't. That's the whole reason that's why they want to introduce that bill. It's always
just for
been
that
that
specific
way.
to be the Speaker.
Yeah, because they're scared
they're scared of Trump.
They're going to win the House, and then they're going to elect Donald Trump to be Speaker of the House.
That'd be hilarious.
How fucking wild would that be?
Yeah,
And then all the shit goes down.
He sits behind fucking Biden during the thing, and he like rips up the fucking paper behind him, and he's just like.
I haven't paid attention to any politics, but if that happens, I'm gonna have just a giant tub of popcorn and just.
I don't need movies no more. Just watch Senate hearings.
Yeah, dude. I'm so excited. I hope some shit happens like that.
Ooh, is it thundering?
Yeah, there's a storm going on out here.
Storm's brewing in.
Getting a little wild out here in Denver.
Let's get some TikToks going.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah.
Is it getting late?
Get some tickies.
Yeah, he's getting a little hungry.
I know. I think I sent a bunch.
Hey, did you see that Michaela Lee Caitlin took that boy with Down syndrome to prom? Oh my god, I hate when popular girls do shit like that. They're just treating the mentally disabled like they're infants or pets. It's so dehumanizing, and they're only doing it for clout. Yeah, especially since that's the same Michaela Lee Caitlin that pushed you down the stairs in sophomore year. Right? Oh, look, she posted a picture with him on Instagram so everyone can see what a good person she is for pity dating the guy she treats like a child. Did she call him the sweetest guy she knows in the caption? I don't know, let's find out. Went to prom with Bryson, who is just a ray of sunshine to have on campus, and who is my bestest friend, and who has the biggest horse cock I've ever seen on a human being. After prom, I rode that motherfucker like a merry-go-round, and he splatter-painted my insides like a fire hose full of cottage cheese. Oh my god! Well, we may have slightly misjudged what her intentions were. Hey, did you see
his absolute horse cock?
That like went like 1 to 100 real fast.
I wish I could record
like, painted my insides of cottage. Something about cottage cheese.
Yeah. I wish I could record my reactions when I first watch it, dude. I was like rolling on my bed, laughing my fucking ass off.
That might be the best one yet.
So many escalated quickly.
Yeah, it did. He's like, I don't think we misjudged this situation completely.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh shit.
Damn, we should have waited out of the last
Okay,
one.
we're COVID testing the potatoes.
Jake's in this one, I think.
Come on. Oh no, it's got the COVID-19.
The potatoes got the COVID-19.
It's got the COVID-19.
Oh, it's got the
COVID-19.
It's got the COVID-19.
Oh no.
It's funny because they're Indian too.
Yeah,
they got the
makes it better.
COVID-19.
Makes it so much better. Dude, I love the Indian movie clips or whatever when they like the drifting horses around corners. Yeah, the Bollywood movies. They like tip the horse over on his side and go underneath a semi. Shit, I love them. The Fast and Furious series is pretty much Bollywood now. The shit they do. Yeah.
Coming to the United States.
Someone read this.
South Florida boaters gather supplies hoping to deliver to Cuba amid protests. I don't know if this shows the full thing. No, it doesn't. I sent a different one where it shows all the boats or whatever that have supplies for the Floridians that are going to Cuba.
So a lot of Florida people are loading up supplies and taking them to Cuba for the
Yeah, because the American government isn't helping or whatever.
Yeah, should we?
Here it is right here. I got it.
Do I have a different? Yeah, I have a different one. I think I sent it. No one's talking about that shit.
Yeah, but should we be helping?
Yes.
Why Biden isn't doing anything to help?
Just regular Americans. Look at that. Oh, I think maybe there's just a picture. Stop. Yeah, we should. Yeah, I think we should.
Oh shit.
Go give them some good old fashioned democracy.
Hand out democracy.
Yeah, I mean it worked very well in the Middle East. So.
Yeah.
Do Cubans have oil?
Have you seen that? Have you seen that Key and Peele skit or whatever? They're acting like they're African villagers or whatever, and they're the people, and they're asking the U.S. government, it's like, we need help. You know, the rebels are coming or whatever. They're going to hurt us. And they're like, the American government person was like, we're just stretched too thin. We can't help everyone or whatever. And they like Key and Peele look at each other and it's like, well, we're just worried about our oil fields or whatever. The guy's like, wait, you have oil? He's like, hold on. And he like calls, and there's like Apache helicopters just flying in. And Key and Peele like, oil fields. It's sad, but it's very fucking true.
I like Key and Peele. I think they're funny.
They're hilarious. Yeah.
The slave auction one.
Oh, yeah.
I love their sense of humor. It's so funny.
My favorite Key and Peele is actually before they were Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Was back when they were back on
Mad TV.
Mad TV. And
I didn't even know that was the thing.
He does a sketch. It's called Coach Hines, and it's like it's this like coach from the 80s, 90s with the tight shorts.
Yeah.
You know, he's wearing a polo tucked into his coaching shorts. He's got a whistle, and he just goes friggin' crazy. I mean, they're friggin' hilarious.
I'll have to check this out. Yeah,
they are funny, and it's like, especially as a teacher, like just like how you want to scream at kids. And he just goes off. It's just like it's like it's. You gotta kind of have to watch a couple to get into the mood, and then after that, it's just
I didn't know Key and Peele before Key and Peele, so I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
oh, really?
Done fucked up AA.
You've never heard of Mad TV?
I know what Mad TV is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start.
Yeah, I've seen skits. Apparently I've never seen Key and Peele skits from.
Yeah, they're both in it. Usually,
I could watch all of the Key and Peele's. A good one I see on TikTok all the time is the one when they're doing they're guessing characters of movies or like act like famous people or whatever. And he's like, see, he was in the closet for years and like secretly gay or whatever. And he's like, me. And everybody's like,
oh yeah, everyone's like, they're like a family, like a couple's little
wife. He's like, he's living the vida loca. He's like, I don't live la vida loca. Like, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, I remember
He's
that one.
just slowly coming out of the closet.
Yeah.
With his wife right there.
Yeah.
And I said, bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, man. I kind of want to watch. Oh, the slap ass ones are so good. He's like, he sees that guy with a giant ass or whatever in the locker room.
Oh, man. Key and Peele. Watch Key and Peele.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Yeah. And he's like,
I think this next one is a CrossFit training video.
Oh, I have to put one in these every week to make fun of CrossFit. Sorry, Jake. I love you. No, this one isn't CrossFit.
I know.
Watch it again. I love it every time.
If you guys aren't watching the video, go to YouTube. Look for EveryNothing Podcast and watch these TikToks. It's fucking hilarious. Oh.
You know that should be comfortable though, for real.
Oh, it was funny the second time too.
Her nickname is Beanbag.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Beanbag.
Oh my god. Shit like that is the reason why, like, I don't need to watch regular TV anymore. TikTok is just
That's a write-off?
Right.
Do you even know what a write-off is?
Yeah.
When you have
It's
no
when
clue
you
how
buy
taxes
something
work.
for your business and the government pays you back for it.
Oh, and who pays for it?
Nobody. You write it off.
Who writes it off?
I don't know. The write-off people. That's a write-off.
that was for Paul.
That's a write-off?
I wonder if you have people
Do
come
you
in like
even
that.
know what a write-off is?
Yeah.
Who pays for it?
You'd be very surprised.
Yeah.
It's written off.
Well, you have these people who's like, you made $100,000 that you're going to pay taxes on that, and you're like, I don't want to pay taxes on $100,000, and I'm like, all right, then this is what we'll do. you pay me the $100,000, I'll pay the taxes on it, and then you won't have to pay the taxes on it. and some people look at you and go,
okay.
That doesn't make any sense. Oh, shit.
I saw something like that the other day. It said, girl goes in and buys a car, every 2 years goes buys a brand new car. And so, like, the value of it or whatever just keeps adding on. You know, her bill just keeps skyrocketing. She doesn't care. She's getting a brand new car every 2 years. She doesn't know what leasing is or whatever. And so, like, basically come to find out her bill is like $60,000 for her car that's 2 years old. It's a $20,000 car.
Yeah.
It's like people just don't understand how that works.
Well, what's funny is that I'll have somebody come in who has an income of $30,000. You're like, so if I buy a car, I'm like, well, it has to be a certain tonnage. And they're like, okay, so if I do that, I can write that off. Yeah, so you're going to buy a $60,000 vehicle to save $300 in tax.
Right.
That makes sense.
When you make
I saw a TikTok. I think there's a TikTok about that. There's a whole list of cars like G-Wagons because it's such a heavy vehicle.
Over 6,000 pounds.
Yeah, over 6,000 pounds. People buy those and write it off, but
Right. Who writes it off?
Right.
The government.
Write off people.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
at the end of the day, it's still costing money. You know.
I think.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, I think
that's what farmers do. They go out and it's like, I'm going to go buy this $200,000 combine.
Right.
And it's like, oh, so you can save $3,000 in tax? Okay.
Right.
Good.
Well,
see the
isn't the reason
a combine?
Right.
They get a brand new combine.
Yeah.
Every year they have brand new trucks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's just like I don't know.
The way the people that do it the right way.
Either
It's
you
like,
spend it into something or you give it to the government.
Right.
What do you want to do?
Right. That's true.
I'm going to buy
Well,
something.
yeah, except
Fuck
for the
the
fact that then they turn around, they have no money,
Right.
and they never paid into
It
Social
starts
Security,
ever-
and then they were like, "Oh, I should retire soon."
But they can't.
you have never
Sell
paid
your
anything.
assets.
Yeah.
Sell your assets. Sell your
You're going to
business.
be farming, and then that's why
Well, that's
people
why
farm until the day
Yeah,
they
but
die.
they don't have any expenses at that point when they sell all those assets. So guess what they're doing? You can say it. No, you're paying taxes then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're paying taxes at the end of your
It's
life.
pay now.
Oh,
or pay
God.
later.
Speaking of government taxes, they've been talking about trying to get rid of or rewrite the Roth IRAs. Do you see that shit, Paul?
Why would they get rid of that?
Well, because their people aren't paying taxes on this money.
Now,
People are abusing it.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to pay for the gains that you make now instead of waiting.
It's so fucked.
And so, for instance, what really sucks about it?
Wait,
is
in a Roth, you don't have to pay the gains at all. You pay for the tax. It's all
no. You have to pay. You pay for the gains that you make on the money you put in. The Roth is
on the money
post-tax.
you put in. It's pre-tax or it's post-tax money.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
The money you put in is already taxes already been taken out of it, but then you pay in the gains that you make during the time it's in.
Well, you don't pay on the gains when it's in the fund.
That's not accurate. You don't pay on the money you put in. You pay on the gains that you make as it grows.
That's a regular IRA. I'm talking a Roth.
No,
Roth
no.
is
A Roth is that you already put your tax dollar money that you already paid in.
You pay taxes.
Tax-free?
It's all tax-free.
No. You take the money you take and you put it in.
Yes.
Tax money.
Tax money that you already put in.
Yep.
So therefore, if you put $100,000 into your Roth and you keep on putting it in, when you take that money back, that has already been taxed. You don't have to pay tax.
Pull it out early.
Well, that's a different thing. I'm
Dude,
talking about, but even if you don't pull it out early, you still don't have to pay tax on it. But you still
it's
have
already
to pay.
taxed going in.
I'm literally right here on the Google. Although
the
you
Google.
pay like it's the top thing. Although you pay taxes on the money you put into a Roth IRA, the investment earnings, the gains in the account are tax free. So when you reach retirement age, your withdrawals are completely tax free. Because otherwise, that would mean nothing if you put in. Why would you do a Roth IRA?
It'd be
then?
a double tax, wouldn't it?
That's why they say they have the. You got to pay tax on the gain. That's the whole.
Not on a Roth IRA, just a traditional 401k or a traditional IRA, because that's pre-tax dollars. That's what, dude. Look it up. Traditional is pre-tax, so you don't pay taxes on what you put in, but you pay on the returns you get.
So it's
inside
either
the
you.
account.
So the difference between regular and Roth is you pay taxes before or after.
Yeah.
Yes. So traditional is before taxes, and then you pay taxes when you take it out. Roth, you pay taxes now, you don't pay taxes later. That's the reason why a lot of people, you want to put, when you're younger, a lot of money in your Roth IRA because you're usually not have that much income. You're not paying much taxes. So when you get older, then you can maybe switch over to traditional IRA, lower your income so you're not paying money taxes to the government. Yeah. But they're trying to get rid of the Roth
makes
IRA.
sense to do a Roth. Yeah. When
When you're younger.
Well, even now too.
In most cases, it's like
Well,
just Roth.
But I'm pretty sure Roth.
So taxed money into.
Yeah.
But I think a Roth you can only max 6,000, isn't that? Right.
Right.
A year.
It's Roth 401ks too. So anything that has Roth in front of it, you just try to load it up. Yeah.
But there's limits on what you can do a year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you can there's this will be fun, a backdoor Roth. That's where you take money out of a traditional IRA, you pay the taxes on it, and then put it into the you can put it into a Roth.
Into the Roth.
Yeah, that's called a backdoor.
Why would you want to do that?
So again, tax benefits because well, I mean, let's say that 25,000.
Everything's getting taxed at some point.
Yeah,
though,
so let's say you can backdoor $100,000, but that $100,000 grows to be $1 million by the time like 40 years or whatever.
So you're not paying taxes on $1 million.
You're not paying taxes on 900,000.
Gotcha.
You're paying taxes on 100. Whereas if that stays in a traditional, you're paying taxes on $1 million.
Gotcha. That's why you want to do a Roth because you're already paid taxes on a
And
lower number.
And so if you can, like if you don't have the Roth, you try to backdoor the Roth but you gotta pay the cash out of hand to pay the taxes on it when you pull it out.
Right.
If you're traditional.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The Roth is very beneficial for younger people because they're not paying taxes on their incomes anyways. Like they're not going to meet that requirement where they're actually paying taxes to the government, right? So that's why it's like take that income, max out your Roth, and then you're getting all that interest later on. So you're fucking buku bucks later on when you do retire at like, was it 60 or 65, whatever the fuck it is now. They keep pushing that back too.
Paul, did you figure out where you were mixed up on?
Well, it has to do with whether or not it's a qualified distribution or not. And so,
well, that's later on.
Yeah, if you wait and
you don't have to pay taxes.
You shouldn't have to pay taxes.
Yeah, you pay taxes if you take it out earlier.
Right. But you can't touch until you're 65 or whatever that number is.
Yeah, whatever.
Right. Yeah, but
whatever the magic number is. Yeah.
You should wait anyways because that's compounded interest. You just want to keep it in there and not touch it.
Right.
See, I got the regular traditional, then I got my Roth, and then I got an HSA now too that I've been maxing out my HSA
savings account.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, that one came in.
You can
that one came
invest
in
that
big
as well.
for Cassie's wisdom teeth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I fucking got to do it because
I didn't realize that's all untaxed too.
That's pre-tax. Yeah, and I assume
so it's untaxed.
Yeah, it's untaxed. Well, it helps because it lowers your income. So that helps lower my tax liability to the government for
so
me.
You should
so
be
I max
maxing
out
your HSA.
Yeah, I max out my shit, so it lowers my salary.
I didn't realize that was all pre-tax stuff too. So
there's some way once your HSA gets full, you can transfer it to some sort of like IRA, something or other too.
Well, you can invest your HSA while it's in there.
Yeah,
like I can choose funds
there's
through
a way to
Fidelity.
shelter it.
Yeah,
and like keep adding your HSA. So like your HSA gets loaded up, you know, and so you lose the ability to lower
add more to it.
Yeah, so you can take that money, move it somewhere else in a sheltered.
So it doesn't get taxed.
Right, and then start contributing again if you want to lower your tax liability.
Yeah, HSA is a great program.
Yeah,
should be putting it in there.
I fucking love it, dude. When I was at my previous job, they had an FSA, and those are fucking stupid. It's like whatever you put in, if you don't use it by the end of the year, you lose it. It goes to the fund.
Yeah,
fuck that. That was so dumb. Why? It pisses me off that they did that.
But that was pre-tax too.
You'd have to do that, so that would make sense if you knew there was going to be.
Well, that was the only option from that company.
Like let's say you have rheumatoid arthritis, you're going to spend this much on medication a month, then it makes sense. But if you don't, then no.
Yeah. But that was the only thing that my previous company had offered or whatever was FSAs.
There's some of them, like some of those FSAs will do child care.
Yeah, no, they do. Yep.
Yeah, so I think my wife, we have an HSA and an FSA. We use it on the child care, but we don't.
Yeah.
On stuff like that because there's some
HSA nothing to do with childcare.
No. The FSA
I know you can kind of like bend that one and shape that one a little bit for weird things, can't you?
Yeah, not
your
the HSA. That's tied to your health insurance.
But I mean, you can buy a lot of things you wouldn't think you could buy.
You
your
might be able
HSA.
to.
HSA is anything medical, so
Right.
you can go and buy Tylenol
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
gallons,
Stuff like that, like
gallon drums of
you might
Astro
be able to
Blood.
buy.
You
might
could
be
buy
able to
Jankum
birth
juice or
control.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
Using
bunch of
Jankum juice.
Jankum juice.
I'm gonna ask my doctor if my Jankum juice smells good. There's something.
I
wrong
heard
with
my
all-
friends
Does
say
my
it. I don't know what it
does the
means.
HSA cover the Jankum juice?
Yeah. What other?
Any more TikToks?
Yeah, we got a bunch. Let's go through those. Get hungry. Tommy want wingy.
Tommy want wingy.
What's this guy saying here?
Someone read. One of you guys read them. I can't.
The only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated.
Look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated, and they're killing people.
Here's the word. Here's your word.
Terry.
You were murdered.
I was murdered.
The only pandemic we have is among the
I love Reno 911.
Yes, I was murdered. Oh, you were murdered? Okay.
Okay.
Love Lieutenant Dangle.
He says, and I think he says in that same one too. Facebook's killing people.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh God, what else we got? This is a great.
It sucks, man. Tell me about it. For a minute, I thought I was going to have to face these jackals all alone.
13-year-old me
Weird,
and my
cool
favorite
people here.
cousin at Sunday
Everybody
dinner.
Here it's just a bunch of posers and hoes and shitheads. Fucking sucks, man.
I sent
Tell
that
me
to my.
about it.
You have to
For a
watch
minute, I
Eastbound
thought I
and
was
Down
gonna
to
face these
appreciate that.
I sent it to my cousin Jay, and I was like, "This is us at every family get together." Like,
I don't think anyone here has seen Eastbound and Down.
are you guys
I've
serious?
seen it, but it's been a long time.
Oh my God,
That was from season 2, or 3. Season 2, 3. I think that was 2.
that's season 1, I think.
Was that season 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude.
I saw the one today where he's like, you guys talking about running a triathlon or something. He's like,
Oh, I have
"No,
that on here.
I play real sports. I'm
I
not
have
trying
that
to be
on
the best
here.
at exercise.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be the best at exercise.
I sent that one. That's my CrossFit one of the week.
Yeah.
That's that's on here.
Trying to be the
Is
best
that
at
on here?
exercise.
Yeah, that's my cross. Because I tried to put one in making fun of CrossFit
I'm trying to
every
be the
week.
best. That's when he's the PE teacher at the high school.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm most proud of is my doctorate. I mean, I worked so hard for it.
So Dr. Joe Biden.
You're a big, fat, curly-headed fuck.
One of the things I'm most proud of is
You guys know that movie? No.
Yeah.
That's old school, isn't it?
No.
It's Step Brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Step
yeah.
Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Big fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't say that. Oh God.
Have you watched the outtakes when they're sitting on the beds? Oh, dude, the outtakes of Step Brothers are hilarious.
You eat this extreme cheeseburger for $7 million. Let me.
Bro, for $7 million, bro, I'm putting 3 fat cocks in my asshole. Like, what?
Real quick, all he said was eat the cheeseburger. He didn't say nothing else. So like,
What you eat?
Is that you, Jake? Is that you?
You didn't say eat nothing else.
Oh God.
You didn't say nothing
Hilarious.
I put 3 fat cocks in my ass. Oh, this is sad.
Coming out.
My father totally supports my coming out. The father.
All around me are familiar faces.
When they transition.
Worn out places, worn out faces.
They're calling mockery.
Yeah.
Like it.
Races, going nowhere, going nowhere.
Confused on what's going on right now.
They went trans. They turned into women.
Oh.
No
It's the sad face of the father.
no expression. Hide my head.
And this is the best one. He's... I was laughing so hard because this guy's face. He's like, oh. Okay.
The fact that Robert's like, I don't.
Yeah, how did you not know what was going
I don't know
on?
what's happening.
It's the non-facial
I
expressions.
was mostly like, oh, that's calling mockery, and then I kind of
Looked like-
lost it at that point.
It did
And
look
you-
like Colin Mockery.
Yeah.
Is this whose line is it anyway?
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
is
felt
on
like it.
HBO, so we've
Is
been
it
watching
now?
a lot of Whose Lines Anyway.
like
lately.
the classic ones or like
all
the
of them,
newest?
all of
Really?
them.
Oh,
The classic
Do
ones
they-
are the best.
From season 1 all the way on.
Nice.
Yep.
Have you watched the Eric Andre show? Robert?
No, I know what it is.
Son
I
of
haven't
a
watched it yet
bitch.
though.
I told you.
Let me out of here.
I haven't watched much of anything this past couple weeks.
All right, check
With
this
show
out.
and
This is fucking sweet hype video.
Will save your life. I was really disturbed. I saw Trump flags and in some cases just dozens of American flags.
So I also represent CNN, and so I must tell the truth. And if I don't, if my facts are wrong, then I have to clarify. I have to come on television. I have to apologize and I say I got that wrong.
What the fuck is this?
This is like CPAC or whatever.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because they're like.
This is hype as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
They're gonna come out and jump.
Because they're just like, you hear the songs like,
they're gonna
blah,
start
blah,
dunking on
blah.
you.
There's no way it's a CPAC.
Yeah, it is.
I don't believe you.
Nah, maybe it's I think maybe it was CPAC actually for sure, or it was a Turning Point.
Damn, they really like went all out. That looks like a fucking rave.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that's. But that I just wanted to bring up is like, that's why I think the whole Republican conservative movement is like really changing to more a populist kind of thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of like some people that wouldn't like that, like, oh, that's, this is politics. Why are we doing that? It's like Republicans are starting using tactics of liberals.
Right, which they haven't been using for.
In which they haven't been, and like, yeah, I just fuck them. Yeah.
Well, just fuck them.
This is fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I love this.
I saw this one.
What are you doing? Okay. You're leaving the store. Okay, I'm going in. Why are you locking your car? Do you know her? What? Okay. Okay. Fire. Hey, see ball, bro.
See ball, bro. That was the Turk dance right there.
Yeah. I fucking love that.
Stupid nonsense that people come up with. It's just hilarious.
There's a reason you don't need regular TV anymore, dude.
No.
TikTok is like the new Vine, and I've missed Vine for so long, and I just love it.
It's so funny how creative so many people are, and it's like they just don't. Their talent's wasted.
Oh, for sure. It's not wasted. You have a fucking overweight 30-year-old guy laying in bed watching these or taking a shit. Like just
every swipe is a penny.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Oh,
tenth
yeah.
of a penny.
What else we got? What else?
That's funny.
This
I'm
guy's
so
hilarious.
excited for the Incubus concert next week.
Yeah, about that. I don't think I'm gonna go.
What? Why? We love Incubus.
You love Incubus. I don't love Incubus.
But we went to an Incubus concert for our first date.
I just pretended to like Incubus because you're like obsessed with Incubus.
Look at this picture. We're having so much fun at the Incubus concert.
You were so excited, I was just playing along.
Our first dance at our wedding was to Incubus.
And I thought that was inappropriate. Hey, stranger.
Oh, hey Puff. It's good to see you.
Who is that?
Oh, that's Puff Sullivan. We used to fuck in high school.
What?
Yeah, everyone did it with Puff.
I thought you were a virgin before you met me.
I absolutely was not.
I thought you were a good Christian boy.
Yeah, not really.
You had Easter with my family.
It seemed really important to you.
We wore matching Easter outfits.
Yeah, that was a wildly uncomfortable nightmare situation for me.
You smoke cigarettes?
I do, yeah.
Since when?
Since high school.
Oh my god, I don't even know you.
I thought you liked Incubus.
You like Incubus?
I fucking love that guy.
Ties the shoes right. The way he ties his shoes. That one's funny.
Dude,
That's
he's just, it's like a fuck. Oh, he's a mind fuck when he has all the Pepsis or whatever. Say, hey, man, you think I have that Pepsi or whatever? He's like, yeah, sure, man. He gives a Pepsi. He's like, hey, can I have a Pepsi? It's like, it keeps going. It's like, yeah, man, here you go. It just keeps giving.
Why do you tie your shoes like that? This is the way I've always done it. No, that's the wrong way to do it.
He's hilarious, dude. What else we got, Paul?
I happen to be training for a triathlon right now, so doing a lot of running and cycling, swimming. Well, you know all about that.
No, actually, I don't. I play real sports. Not trying to be the best at exercising.
I happen to be training for a
That was good.
triathlon.
Not trying to be the best at exercising.
Yeah. You couldn't hear him at the end. He's like, fuck this guy.
That was good.
Yeah. What else? What else? What else?
David Spade's face on everybody.
Dude, that's his. He's on TikTok, and he posted that.
Is that his deal?
That's his TikTok page. Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking David Spade is amazing.
Yeah, I like David Spade.
It's hilarious.
He's one of the ones who kept on. Is still funny.
Yeah.
Unlike
Yeah, he was in that show you fucking used to love watching when we lived together.
The sitcom one.
He's hilarious.
With Patrick Warburton.
I knew you. Yeah,
Rules of Engagement.
That was a good
Yeah.
show.
I actually like that
was a
show.
solid
Yeah.
show. I did like that one.
Yeah.
Make me want to cry, be evil, but have my feelings too. Changed my life with Oprah and Maya Angelou, but Scott rejected me. Say la vie, life is cruel, treats you unfairly.
I just thought
Yeah, I saw there's someone posted the video of the whole scene where it's like, Dick, get your well, you know that the whole bit that they use in a couple Austin Powers movies.
Yeah.
Every Austin Powers movie.
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch those again. Those are so good.
They are solid.
Yeah.
This chick over here. This is when shit hit the fan today. Absolutely astonishing.
You shouldn't be banned from one platform and not others if you for providing misinformation out there. So you
No,
shouldn't.
sweet cake, shut up. She says there's 12 people on Facebook who are spreading 60% of the misinformation. You're telling me that the government, with all of your Hollywood kid fucking protagonists, you got all of Hollywood, you got all your sports athletes, you got all of your Olympians, you got all of your singers, you got all your songwriters, all of your directors, you got every single Hollywood cock, everything. And you can't beat 12 motherfuckers on Facebook. You can't out information 12 motherfuckers on Facebook. Fuck you. We fucking you up. We are tearing your asshole up, and you are not liking it. This chick over here.
Dude, he's true. Did you guys see what Jen Psaki was talking? Well, the White House was pretty much talking about. First off, they're like they're wanting to get together with all the social media companies like Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, and they want to start having them all ban people together. This misinformation,
Right.
Even though those same fucking companies, the lab leak stuff, that was misinformation. That was all wrong, and now they're like, ooh.
We were wrong on that one.
Yeah, maybe we're wrong. Yeah, but those are the people that are gonna like put all that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. It's like 12 people. They're worried about 12 people that she
Slippery
brought
slope.
up.
Yeah, slippery slope.
Yeah. What else we got here? Oh, this is great.
How many shots it would take for me to sleep with the boys as girls? Let's start it. Dennis. Fucking ugly, but I'm down bad. Sober. Casey. Not too bad. Sober, because I'm fucking down horrendous. Jack.
Down bad.
Looks like Sid the Sloth, but I'm down bad. I'm fucking. Jared. Pretty hot. Sober. I'm fucking. Jackson. Fucking emo scene girl. Ugly as fuck, but I'm down bad. I'm fucking sober.
I'm down bad.
Matt's handsome. Not even gonna put him to a girl. Fucking smash. Cam. Looks like the sex doll I have in my closet. Sober. Smash. Mike. Still looks like a dude, but I'm smashing. I'm fucking down bad. Me. Fucking. I already fuck myself every day.
I'm down bad.
Dude, I'm down horrendous.
Sober. I'm smashing. What's he say about his buddy?
He's like
a chick.
Yeah,
I'm
he's like,
smashing.
still smashing. I'm down. He's like Jake is already hot. I'm not gonna even put him to a girl. Fucking
still smashing. I'm down bad.
That's another EveryNothing T-shirt.
I'm
down horrendous.
Down horrendous.
Yeah.
What happens when you don't mind your business?
These VR games are sweet. Look at the motherfucker down in the room who's doing this.
What happened?
That looks dope.
Dude, I know. He's just like, but I love watching him when he's down in the room. He's just this random guy standing in his room just but if someone's like, oh, he must be playing his video games.
Let's video myself playing VR video games.
Yeah. Oh, I love that shit.
Well, the Capitol Police has a $2 billion budget with which they plan to expand operations outside of the Capitol, first in Florida and California, two of the most populous states, with plans to open field offices across the country. They've also borrowed 8, they're called persistent surveillance systems from the U.S. government. The Army is going to train Capitol Police to use these. We first deployed this technology in Iraq and Afghanistan to monitor asymmetric threats. In other words, we use this technology against insurgents. So now Capitol Police, which is supposed to be in the Capitol, is expanding operations across the United States, ostensibly to protect members of Congress. And they're also going to be deploying technology that we used against insurgents on Americans. In order to, what this stuff does is you can create, I think it's called pattern of life. It allows you to monitor people on a very intimate level to figure out, where they eat, where they sleep, where they go, what their routines are, and things like that, but over large geographical swaths. Well, the Capitol Police has a $2 billion...
Why do you always have to end on a serious one?
I just put it in order that you give it to me.
He's gonna end on a serious one. Nah, but yeah, that's wild. That was one of the guests on Tim Pool's IRL podcast.
Oh, yeah.
The other day. Yeah.
That's
it.
That's all of them.
That is all of them.
All right. Any closing notes?
I don't have anything.
Thanks, fellas. Enjoy Idaho.
Thank you.
Enjoy Fremont.
I'll just be here.
I thought you're getting on a plane with three bitches.
Yeah.
And a parachute.
Can we make that happen? Can EveryNothing Podcast fund that?
Yeah, we can certainly get that going.
Let's. Can I
can't.
I'm
can
down
I pick
bad.
the women? Or?
I'm staying at Joe's house.
I saw that TikTok.
Money.
I don't want.
We're gonna put it on OnlyFans account. We're thinking about going live on Pornhub.
I think you can. Can you do that through StreamYard? I wonder if you can connect.
If I can get an RSS feed, we can do anything we want.
Decent. Dude,
Check
the
us out on
comments.
Pornhub next
The
week.
comments. The comments are gonna be wild on Pornhub. They're gonna be like, "Show me your feet."
Dude, I would sell my feet pics if people would buy them.
Seriously, if people want, I don't care if people
Yeah.
are gonna do stuff to my feet.
Trevor's got nasty feet.
Doesn't matter to me.
Robert, why are you looking at his feet?
Because they're right in my face.
He's one of those people that comment on is like, "Show me your feet."
Show me feet.
Staring at
Let me
him
see a
the whole
good
time.
clean foot.
Wash those piggies.
Dude, I remember our Spanish. Oh, you weren't in our Spanish class. That was me.
I
Squeaky
took a year of
Terry.
it with you guys.
Oh, dude, he used to like. It would just be us three. I don't think was it Spanish 2? Maybe you weren't in that one.
Oh,
It
never
was
mind.
us-
I took Spanish 1. You guys took it before
Yeah, we. So yeah, your front row desk, and then he'd have the front row desk turned sideways, and so we'd sit in the second row, and he'd have us take off our shoes so we could put our feet up or whatever, and then he would teach us. Oh, and we'd catch him like just staring at our feet, but we wanted to
Real
pass the
quick.
class and stuff, so we were cool with that. I'm a whore, so, yeah.
Yeah, the creepy.
That was real life. Yeah, teacher, you should do that in your class.
Yeah.
Dude, you probably have to be so careful nowadays with like shit you say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just like you have to be real careful.
God, I can't imagine. I remember our science teacher. I'd be in the front row. Me and Bankson, the other guy, we'd have him on here on the podcast. We're in anatomy and physiology. This dude had like the most monotone fucking voice.
He put you to sleep,
so
man.
easy. We're passed out, laid out on the front
He
of the
would
desk.
talk like this the entire lecture.
He wouldn't wake you up. He wouldn't wake you up. And so he just keep talking. We're knocked out, like literally probably snoring. And Robert's little brother, who was going to be going into, we were seniors, he was going to be going to high school that year.
No. Cole's 6 years younger than us.
Was it? He was touring it there for some reason.
2.5 years.
When we were seniors, didn't he become a freshman after we graduated?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
My brother's 6 years younger than I am.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm pretty. Wasn't he?
No, I think you're wrong, man.
Robert. Okay, we'll
they
talk.
might have done like some like school tour thing.
I just remember your brother. I just remember your brother being there, and they had the principal brought all the kids in, and then they like fucking like woke us up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we're like, it's just fucking. He's just teaching. Well, chloroform and
Bunsen burner.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Tim is not amused.
Yeah. Is that what you talk about in class?
Bunsen
Chlorophyll,
burners?
more like borophyll.
More like borophyll.
No, that's I make fun of those people. That's the squishy science.
That's the biology.
I don't do biology.
Those
I don't do life
lizers,
science.
they eat by themselves in the staff area.
My physical science.
Fucking posers.
We bully those guys.
You teach your kids to bully the science teacher.
Yeah, as I say this, my wife has a biology degree, so love you.
Does she use it? Is she a what is she?
She's a pharmacist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're big science people. Yeah, she's life science. I'm
big into
science.
the drugs.
Yeah. They like theologies.
I can't imagine what your guys' bedside talks about.
Oh, it's wild.
I'm not going to go into. I'm not going to be disrespectful right now.
I love dropping the line. Like kids will ask me, "What's your wife do?" She's a drug dealer.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, my dad is too.
Like, yeah, one of those.
Yeah, nice. Good for her.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, we can end this. Next week we're not going to be having one because Robert's going to be out, right?
I'll be in Dolores, Colorado.
Dolores.
Yeah. I'll be back in Denver the night after, though.
Dolores. I can't do that
Dolores.
voice. Jamie, what are you talking about? Yeah, there's a little bit. I got that.
What do you mean, Whitey?
Yeah. Technical foul. Yeah.
Technical foul.
Couldn't do that anymore. Anyways.
Anybody?
No one seen Eight Crazy Nights?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the movie name.
Yeah, it's Eight Crazy Nights. Technical foul. Technical foul. I used to be able to do it so good. Anywho.
All right.
Yeah. That's it.
Paul, plus stop. I don't want to talk to these people anymore.
Peace.
Goodbye.
See ya.